Let's tell a story. On the stroke of midnight, during a hellish thunderstorm, a scream echoes through the sleepy town of Ravenswood Bluff. Our players rush to investigate, only to find a figure hanging limp from the Clocktower, their blood dripping onto the cobblestones below. They turn to each other, knowing one of their own is to blame for this tragedy. A demon who walks among you. Each of the following nights, the demon strikes out towards a target, killing another of the town. The characters in our story can vary from tale to tale, but our demon is always clever, knowing who they can pretend to be to hide among our cast. And they have the helpful hand of accomplices to their deeds, minions who wish for the demon to prosper, to survive until only one soul remains to witness their evil. But the good have the numbers. Each day, our players have a chance to plead their case and to vote anyone out of the town. If a majority of the remaining players can make a decision, they can kill one of their own as a chance to put an end to the demon's terror. And each of the townsfolk have their own ability, a way to gather scraps of information to piece together a larger picture. Perhaps the town has a gossip, whose loose lips can lead to more tragedy at night, but only when they speak the truth. Perhaps our town has a number of idiots, whose keen eyes can seek out evil in the town, or can completely point towards the wrong targets. Perhaps the town has a balloonist, who spots a minion one night, a townsfolk the next, an outsider after, but will only know that these players differ in kind. The good team has many keys to success, but even their own team can cause roadblocks. Outsiders are characters that still want to find the demon, but cause more trouble than help. Like the recluse, who townsfolk are often told is evil just because of their nature, or the drunk who sees themselves as a townsfolk, not knowing their ability doesn't really work at all. There's always concern of a drunk or poison player who is never told their ability is gone, but is just fed misleading information throughout the game. Day after day, our cast speaks their mind and shares their information with who they trust. Night after night, more of the town dies. But in Ravenswood Bluff, death is not the end. While the alive players freely vote on who they wish to execute, the ghosts that haunt them each get one more chance, a single vote. Their characters' powers may be gone, but their voice and their vote will decide on the final day if the demon lives or dies, and how we end our story. Good or evil, who will prevail in Blood on the Clocktower?
And welcome, esteemed chatters, to the first ever game of Zeldathon Plays Blood on the Clocktower. I'm 16, pronouns he, him. I'm one of your two storytellers tonight. Our other storyteller,
Flying Ludicolo, they, she.
And our lovely players, starting over on the right.
My name is Bridget. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm very excited to be here in Ravenswood Bluff with everybody.
I am Shadow Temple, he, him, and I'm awake to be here right now.
I'm Crafty Boss, he, him, and I'm also very awake right now.
I'm Zaki, they, them, and I'm freaking out, bro.
I'm Cass, I go by Astral Empress, she, her, and I'm here to cause problems.
I'm Amaya Sings, she, her. It's such a pleasure to be here.
Hello, I'm Danny Music, he, him, and I, too, am very adjective to be here right now.
Hi, I'm Bonds the Bard, he, him, and I'm here to avoid consequences.
I'm Jiggy, he, him, and I was cast as the imp tonight.
I'm Mags, she, her, and I'm fine.
I'm Maeve, she, her, and I had the whole circle to think of something funny and couldn't.
All right.
Mine wasn't.
Now, let us be transported to a world of dreams as night falls on Clocktown. Dreams, as we know them, are mystical ethereal thing where your imagination can run wild. And create a home for the wonderful and strange. They can also house the horrifying and terrible in the form of nightmares. Will you sleep soundly? Or will you be haunted by the foul imaginings run wild? Good night. Bree is our moonchild for this game. The moonchild says when you learn that you died, publicly choose one alive player. Tonight, if it was a good player, they die.
Shadow Temple is this game's mayor. If only 3 players live and no execution occurs, your team wins. If you die at night, another player might die instead.
Crafty is this game's oracle. Each night, you learn how many dead players are evil. Crafty will also be a grandchild this game, but we'll have more information on that later.
Zaki is our game's first evil player and a minion. Zaki is the assassin. Once per game at night, choose a player. They die, even if for some reason they could not.
Astral Empress is our game's king. The king says, each night, if the dead equal or outnumber the living, you learn one alive character. The demon knows who you are.
Amaya Sings is our game's balloonist. Each night, you learn a player of a different character type than last night. This role can add +0 or +1 outsider.
Dandy Music is our game's knight. The knight says you start knowing 2 players that are not the demon.
Bonds the Bard is this game's grandmother. You start knowing a good player and their character. If the demon kills them, you die too. Crafty Boss is Bonds the Bard's grandchild.
Jiggy is our game's demon, the demon being the imp. The imp says each night, choose a player, they die. If you kill yourself this way, a minion becomes the imp.
Chillimags is this game's final evil player and a minion, the Scarlet Woman. If there are 5 or more players alive and the demon dies, you become the demon.
Maeve DX is our final character and the Village Idiot. The Village Idiot says each night, choose a player, you learn their alignment. There can be 0 to 3 total Village Idiots. If there are extras, one of them is drunk.
I think we're good to keep talking
Yeah.
still.
So now it's the actual night phase.
So now, yeah. So everyone be ready for storytellers to come tap you.
Yeah.
I love getting tapped by storytellers.
God.
No, mute them. Oh. Hello. I was brought in. Hello, everyone. I am Clinkit, and I am here to tell you a little bit about what's going on out there. So currently, we are getting ready to wake up our players at the night phase. First, we wake up Jiggy, the imp. Jiggy is shown that Chillimags and Zaki are their minions. Jiggy goes back to sleep. Jiggy is now, or he didn't go back. Jiggy is being thrown 3 bluffs. Those bluffs are Choir Boy, Gossip, and Recluse. Jiggy goes back to sleep. Next, we wake Bonds the Bard. Bonds is shown that Crafty is their grandchild. Bonds goes back to sleep. Oh, Bonds is also shown that Crafty's role is Oracle, and then goes back to sleep. Next, we wake Danny Music, our knight. Danny is shown that Bree, the Moonchild and Shadow, the mayor, are not the demon. We woke our king, who is Astral Empress. That night, I apologize. This is hard to follow. We're learning live. So we woke up our village of idiot Maeve, who has pointed to, I believe it was either Bree or Shadow. I'm not sure which one, but Maeve is not a drunk village idiot, so Maeve learned that they are good.
Did they wake up?
No. Am I muted?
Casts an ominous shadow over Clocktown as it ticks and turns unceasingly. Every heart beats along a similar rhythm. The sounds cut sharply through the silence of the early morning as shadows whisper silent secrets. The streets weave a web of uncertainty. The dwellings are home to devious deception. The air of the town is filled with a fog of fear and futility. A darkness once buried now lurks among the peaceful denizens. The moon swells as it approaches. Who will be there when the clock chimes its final bell?
Are we awake?
Yes.
Look at this.
I have come to make an announcement.
Already?
Oh, are you?
already
What is the
going.
announcement?
It is with my pleasure that I introduce this court, for I am its queen. I will be on the couch if anyone wishes to speak with me and display anything confidence.
So to be clear, you're claiming king.
I am claiming king at this time.
Alright. I'm coming to couch.
Anybody else want to claim king?
I would like to talk to Matt. Let's go to music.
Alright. They're going to meet.
Oh, they're going to music? Let's go to the place that's not
Unless you
music.
want to talk to somebody else. I would love to talk to you.
Other places
Okay.
are.
All right.
Okay.
Let's
Oh.
They went to cancel.
Okay, let's go to here.
What about the
But I respect social boundaries.
the other room?
I'll go to
I can go. We can talk. Do you want to talk here, or do you want to go to the other room?
I don't know if we can have two groups talking.
Let's go to the other room.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go to the.
Bye.
Thank you. Love you. Bye.
Bye. Love you.
So, before we continue, does anybody else declare queen before we march onward?
I in fact don't. No.
Okay.
Just wanted to play that in.
in effect to hide because they poisoned themselves.
Okay.
So they're like, oh, a hidden minion to help. You know.
Okay.
But
Okay.
since no one brought it up after the king claim, so I'm gonna just mark that down, which means that the demon knows that Cass is the king, and that's.
I can talk to both.
Did you need
Group chats.
Did you have
Group
something
chat.
from Mags?
Me?
Yeah. Any info?
We were gonna chat.
Yeah.
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 We're all chatting.
We're just.
Oh,
gonna
okay,
chat.
okay.
Okay.
Well, what's the vibe?
Yeah. Well, how you feeling?
Good.
Yeah.
Don't want to do well. I'm prepared to do threes. I don't know about y'all.
Okay,
Which means
I don't
I would
get
like
that.
to give
What is
3
that?
rolls to share with y'all, so that we could get 3 rolls in exchange and start to like get an idea of who each might be
Well,
without like fully outing our information.
Okay.
I am either the king, the king, or the king.
Yeah, right. That's why I wasn't seeking you out because I'm not prepared to deal with that.
I will provide an alternative. I won't give you 3 rolls, but I'll tell you that I have information that I'm choosing to hold close to my chest.
All right, that's fine.
Until the time is right.
I also
Which should
will
narrow
not
it
give
down.
you 3 rolls.
Okay. All right, then we won't do it at all.
Well, no, but I don't have information yet.
Okay.
That's it. That's
Okay.
all I have. I don't have information yet, and I can't get information until I find out other things.
Ooh, are you gossiping, Jiggy? A good gossip would
with
be
ya.
there's a king.
For the moment, cross confirm each other.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
That is big.
So I'll tell you guys.
Not a lot done here. I'm not gonna.
No, we have not chatted much.
So no info rolls over here.
We're a little gassy. That's
I
about
think
it.
Okay.
It's either no info rolls or too many. You know.
Yeah, I think,
And
I
that
think
and
it's still
those two
too early.
conversations go nowhere.
I am an info roll, so I will.
That's good.
I'm going to confirm Crafty for the moment.
And
Crafty's a townsfolk.
Okay.
Crafty Townsfolk is claimed.
Yep.
Were you saying
I
you
know,
have you have
yes.
independent information that says Crafty
Yep,
is Townsfolk?
because of your role.
Because my role my role will claim Crafty's role.
Interesting. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
So you'll find out all about it tonight, after the day's over.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
And I guess Cass is our queen, huh?
Yeah. Let's see here. I'm just taking notes.
So
Absolutely.
Bonds.
Yeah, I'm also taking notes.
EVI. Oh, no, just kidding.
So none of you guys are claiming our outsider.
I'm definitely not.
I'm not claiming outside.
Okay.
Not
so
claiming, no.
what we need to do first, then, I think, is we need to verify that no one is claiming hard outsider.
Sure.
That means somebody's drunk.
Oh, interesting. If we
yeah,
have
you're right,
0
you're right.
calls, that means that somebody.
That means someone got a townsfolk
Yeah.
pin, and they're drunk.
I mean, we've only been sitting here this whole time, but have you, since you only talked to Crafty, did you talk to anyone else?
Just Crafty. Crafty and I split up to look for clues.
Okay. Clues.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check out our guitars to see if
Yeah.
there are any clues over
All
there.
right. Did I?
All right.
The tent is now open.
Jackie, I didn't have a slot for you. How did I miss you?
Oh my god.
May I join in?
Please join
You
in.
can.
With us.
Yeah, you gotta come
Oh, I
sit
don't have
with
to be
us
on back
here.
couch or anything? Okay.
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you guys doing?
Have you talked to anybody else already?
I have talked to 4 people.
4 people.
Yes.
Wow.
You want to share who the 4 people are?
I miscounted. I counted myself.
You talk to yourself. Okay. Cool.
Excellent.
Okay, so
Great.
I have talked to. I've talked to Bonds. I've talked to. Sorry, I'm like trying to remember. There was a lot of things that happened in
Yeah.
a very short amount of time. Danny and was it Maeve? I think it was Maeve that was also there. I was kind of like staying. Yeah, it was all 3. Yeah, okay. Because we were in the tent and it was kind of like it was very crowded, so I was like trying to like do this, So yeah, but I learned. I've learned the roles of 2 of the 3 people that I talked to.
Oh wow.
They were very fun facing. So
Interesting. Were they townsfolk?
yes.
Oh.
So they weren't evil.
I believe.
Were they village idiots?
Did you talk to the imp?
I don't know. It might be on.
A lot more information rolls than non-information roll. Have you heard of an outsider yet? Has anyone claimed outsider?
Possibly. There's a chance Mags is an outsider.
Chance
There's a chance. I can't
I'll tell you,
guarantee
I
it,
didn't.
But
Okay.
based
But I would like
on
to still be alive,
some
please. Thank you.
information we share with each other, it's possible.
All right.
I'll say
Yeah.
that much.
So.
I didn't bring my actual notebook because I thought I didn't like writing in it during the practice.
No, I kind of like just writing here, and then I can easily
Mostly
erase it
because
with
we
my
need to
finger.
find out who the
and,
outsider
yeah.
is?
Yeah.
If
Because if
somebody's looking
no
at my
one's hard
notes,
claiming an
they're
outsider
already
role,
3
maybe
steps
we-
behind.
Oh,
So yeah.
That's what we're looking for.
It is true.
All right. When will your information become available?
We'll see what happens. I'm worried about like an assassin game, especially with a king.
Me too.
So let's see how the next couple nights play out. That's kind of what I'm waiting on right now. I'm ideally trying to wait out like a big night of death.
Yeah, basically.
You
if your role went ice skating, on a scale of 1 to 10, how hard of a slope would it?
I do not know. It's a very weird question.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
I think it's pertinent. I think it's actually like
if a king.
I think it's what's
went
gonna
ice
win us the
skating-
game. If I can get everyone to answer this question, we won.
So if a king went ice skating, what's the slope?
Right, on a scale of 1 to 10, how hard would the slope be?
What do you mean by the slope? I don't get it. I don't get this metaphor.
Like the ski slope.
Black diamond, double black diamond.
Double black diamond.
All the way.
All the way.
All the way. King is my role rider.
Way or other, that would relate to my potential knight pings.
Okay, I woke up night 1. I'm townsfolk. You can trust me. I don't want to die because the more I live, the more information that I'm going to get, but I need help to piece it together. So it's okay if you don't want to tell me right now, but I am definitely your ally.
Okay.
So, yeah, alright.
Okay, I'm inclined to believe you for now.
Yeah.
But again, I'm going to be completely cagey about it. I'm not going to tell anyone I'm not going to tell the people that I saw them.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell anyone that I didn't see a particular person. I'm going to be completely silent about it until the final day.
I usually hard claim to somebody night 1, but this time I'm going to try not to. But if we meet again, I will probably open up to you tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good.
Does that sound like enough trust?
Yeah, that sounds
Village idiots.
No. None.
Okay.
No claims, nothing otherwise.
So the village idiot, each night choose a player, you learn their alignment, and if there's a village idiot in play, there might be up to 3 village idiots.
Yes.
Yes.
It's going to be a lot.
So it makes it easy to bluff.
We got close during practice. That was a little while.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if nobody's claiming outsider, does that
very
sound like we're
possible
currently
drunk.
not a drunk?
And-
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And not a balloonist then, if we're not hearing anyone.
Well, again, I have like a possible reason to believe that someone might be an outsider.
Yeah.
I know it, but
Me too.
I think we should wait I think we should wait a little before we definitively say
nice
this.
Yeah.
One, we can afford a few lives.
hard claim, and we did not get a widow claim
All right.
either.
Yeah. I'm gonna go talk to
you
some
haven't
other
heard
people.
anything, no?
No, I have heard no whispers of a widow.
No, bye. I just wanted, I had a thing.
You can come in.
Did you want to say something to me?
Me? I can talk to you, yes. The only thing that I'm saying is that I get information, but it's later. That's it.
Okay. That's all right.
Gotcha.
So,
A lot of info rolls I'm hearing.
Yeah, so I will go talk to you, but where?
Fine, I'll erase you from Imp.
All right. Any more thoughts? Anyone got anything?
No, I mean, not really. I've heard someone who is hard claiming right out the gate, like really just like
Really?
yes.
Hard claiming.
I have spoken to just about everybody. I've not heard that.
Hard claiming a roll.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. They said they were going to do that to multiple people. I don't know if that,
Okay.
if
Well,
that is
I am not
true
one of
or
those
not.
people yet.
Can corroborate that info hopefully here come night 1.
All right. I'm gonna
go have a conversation over here.
I already talked with Danny, so I'll let.
Whoa. We're starting a Demon Slayer cabal.
Sir, I don't know if I'm ready to commit.
And that's fair. But if you do want to get information out there that we can verify, especially if you are something that you said you are, then Crafty will help us determine if your information is true.
Okay. All right.
Are you guys coming in?
Yeah, we can go. We can make space.
Yeah.
That's true.
Let's go.
No, we'll just have a big convo.
All right, I'm gonna see people.
Okay, bye.
All right.
Oh no,
Who those people are until the final day.
Okay.
I would prefer to.
Final day.
Yes.
It's a long way in.
Because I know people that are definitely not the demon, and
Sure.
that is when that information will be the most powerful.
That is fair.
Okay, I guess we got to go back to square. Anything you want to say really quick?
All I say is I want to have a conversation with you night 2, because I might have something on offer for you that I might squeeze that info out of you if you are interested potentially.
Potentially interested, but I'll have to see your offer.
Okay. Yeah. Just know that going into the next bit here. Okay.
All right.
How hard of a difficulty?
Yeah.
I'm arriving at my chair. I hope I don't listen.
Knock. Hi.
Hello.
Wow.
Weak. Then delivery.
Friends.
Zachy and Maeve were having a very cozy conversation there.
Yeah.
Y'all were coming back.
Yeah, we sure were.
Bring it back now.
Wanted to finish our conversation away from prying ears.
Well,
And into a prying mic.
welcome back to town, everybody. Hope that your conversations were enlightening. I'll open up the floor here for gossips, but I'll start first. I would like to gossip that Zeldathon's doing a giveaway during this segment. If you donate $5, you get entered into the giveaway to win this Majora's Mask themed clock and these special Zelda themed notepads that you can use for your own Clocktower games. And that is a multi-entry, so every $5 gets you into that giveaway multiple times. But there's a big giveaway. If you donate a cumulative $50, you get entered to win the official Blood on the Clocktower Grimoire box set.
Whoa. See, that's like $150 of value right there, am I right?
Yes, it is a good game. And I recommend you get in on the giveaway. $50 cumulative throughout the segment. Now, if any of you would like to gossip, Bree, go ahead.
I would like to gossip that there's a drunk in this game.
Okay. Zachy?
I would like to gossip that there is a tinkerer.
Okay. Cass?
I would like to gossip that there is more than one outsider.
Okay.
I would like to gossip that there is an assassin in play.
Okay. All right. And with that, I'll open the floor for discussion and or nominations.
Yours is first.
Just to verify, there is no one claiming to have heard of a widow?
No.
Not that I've heard.
No. Okay.
Not unless the widow poisoned themselves and is keeping it quiet.
That's fair, yeah.
Yep.
But in that case, their role wouldn't be much use, I don't think.
No, but it's very easy to. It's basically a spy at that point. Yeah, it's a spy at that point. You saw the grimoire. You know all the. You know all
That's
the roles.
true,
You know
yeah.
exactly
And no
what's
one
above.
suspects you as a widow.
And no one suspects you as a widow because we haven't heard a ping.
Right.
That's what maybe Danny over here with his amazing widow play last time. That made me just opened up the widow role for me so much.
I did play a previous game as the widow.
You lived a previous life, you mean?
Yeah. But so Cass has hard claimed the king role, or queen role in this case. So I am going to let everybody know that I am a grandmother. And I need to protect my grandchild.
Okay.
So
It's me.
it's gonna come out sooner or later, and I need to make sure that my grandchild does not die and also kill me in the process. So if we want to do a witch check, I'll throw out the first accusation.
Before that, I just wanted to ask, has anyone heard of Village Idiots at all?
Not here.
Or claim.
No. Actually, no.
No claims?
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna get one, and no.
Interesting. Okay.
Any whispers of an undertaker or an oracle?
Not that I've
Not
heard.
yet.
No.
No.
Interesting.
I've heard of people who might get information later, but that was the only thing they said.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Well, Bonds, who do you have?
So, just based purely on vibes, I'd like to nominate Zachy.
All right. Please come take the stand. Bonds over here. Zachy over here.
Mount your defense.
Objection.
Music.
Hear you.
Bonds on the prosecution. Go ahead.
Hi, Zachy. I'm mostly just checking for witches. Yeah. No witch. No witch. Well, at least the witch didn't choose me.
Right.
But also, your talk with Maeve was a little suspicious, so I wanted to see if you had anything to say for yourself.
That's fair. I had a question to ask Maeve that was private, because if it's sensitive on, but we know a lot about crime. Anyway.
No.
Do we? What?
I think all of us are missing some.
So
We do live in the context.
we live in the context.
May I speak on this?
Oh, okay.
I was speaking to Zaki under the HIPAA oath, and therefore, under legal medical obligation, they were not allowed to share it with other people.
Seems like not a thing to do to a microphone.
Seems like you already leaked things.
All right. But seriously, I just wanted to have a conversation with you. It's not together. Back. So we stood up.
The demon talking to their minion.
That's exactly
Just write that on the back.
But really sweet and intimate.
Please take your seats.
Also, in case people were curious, I do have half my grim filled.
Me too.
Running the vote on Zaki. There are 11 players alive, so it will take 6 votes to put Zaki on the block. Starting with Cass. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3 is not enough.
I like that Teeb was the clock from the game.
Yeah. From the game Blood on the Clocktower that we're playing right now.
Yes. Very good.
Second call for nominations.
Is there anyone who thinks they might be a good day one nom for the possibility of an Undertaker or Oracle?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean,
I'd like to die ASAP.
You're the
TBH.
grandmother.
I think getting Bonds out.
I'll nominate
completely
Bonds.
fair. Yeah.
Official nomination?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please
Max
take the
nominates
stands.
Bonds. Let's go.
Bonds over here, Mags over there.
Not my grandmother.
Mags, the floor is yours.
Now, you may think that Bonds is just a simple, wee little grandmother. However, I do think that a day one execution of a grandmother can be pretty powerful. It can help out an oracle. It also prevents a double kill from the imp on the first night, especially now that the grandmother has outed that they're out here. An imp will probably be looking for that and not at Bonds. So it's a decent play. It's worth a shot. And Bonds wants it. So we love consent around here.
Bonds?
Yes, I do not want the imp to get a lucky double kill on the first night. It has happened at least once to me. I never want it to happen again. So I'm playing a little aggressive with my grandmother role to ensure that if there is an Undertaker or Oracle in play, they can confirm me, which will confirm my grandchild. And if they confirm me, then that means that I'm probably not drunk. So we're still looking for the possible drunk or other outsider in the game if no one is hard claiming an outsider. So checking a few things off my to-do list by dying here.
To be fair, I'll do a slight counterpoint, but to, to my own nomination. To be fair, this will only get the Undertaker the information that they are not drunk, possibly, if they correctly see you, because we already know your role, so they won't be able to.
Well, that it will still provide us information on what an Undertaker or Oracle sees.
It'll encourage them to come to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a vote, it's a statement.
Jiggy pertinent.
Jiggy?
I'm the king of I hate night one vote offs. I think it's lame, and I don't think it's worth losing Bonds' vote for a possible Undertaker because nobody's claimed it, and maybe they have. Maybe I haven't talked to them. Possibly for possible knowledge based on a possible double kill that possibly could happen.
I think there is also the fact, though, that there are multiple roles in the game that could cause 2 people to die at night, right? There's such as the Tinker, there is like the grandmother kill, and having the grandmother out of play removes one of those possibilities and disambiguates what if a second person died at night. That is, I think there are benefits and downsides because, as you said, we lose one good vote, but yeah.
If it's going to be a double kill, it might happen anyway.
Well, you guys can take your seats. We'll run the vote.
Yeah.
But you also don't have to vote for it. I'm just throwing it out there.
Running the vote on Bonds the Bard. It'll take 6 votes to put Bonds on the block. Starting with Jiggy's vote. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is enough. Bonds is on the block.
If there's a choir boy or a night watchman that would like to back up my claim of king tomorrow, I would be very grateful of it.
It's been an honor.
All right.
It's been a grand honor.
I would like to nominate.
Okay.
Danny Music nominates Danny Music.
Danny Music nominates Danny Music. Come, please take the prosecution stand.
And the defense stand.
At the same time, you prosecute yourself and then run over there.
Let's hear it.
All right, this Danny Music guy is looking a little bit suspicious. All right, no, I'm actually playing this game super straightforward this time. I am the knight. I saw two people as the demon. I am not going to reveal any hints whatsoever about who those people are to anyone, including those two people that I saw, until the final day. Therefore, if there is someone like an undertaker who gets to learn what character died by execution today, or an oracle who gets to learn how many dead people are evil, I would be a useful person to confirm because I will save my information to the final day where it is the most useful and valuable. Okay. I would like to take my defense now, please.
Go for it.
Prosecution
You got
yields.
this, Danny. You got this.
You got this. Show
Prosecution
him.
rests.
Show him.
Okay, the prosecution makes a pretty strong argument and is also a pretty good-looking dude. However, I must admit, in my defense, that just because the name says knight doesn't mean it should in fact be good night. I rest my case.
He makes a good point.
Did you do that?
How long you been working on
that joke?
Change. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna run the vote on Danny. We have 7 votes on Bonds, so it'll be 7 to tie, 8 to break over to Danny and put Danny on the block. Starting with Bonds. 3, 2, 1, go. 1.
I'm touched.
2, 3, 4.
Let's kill that man.
Is not enough.
He wanted that.
Bonds still on the block. Final call.
We'll get him next time.
I'm not gonna break my streak of dying on the first day. Let's go.
Let's go.
Ain't nothing gonna break my stride.
Death is not.
The end is never the end. Is never the
That's
end.
like
is
the
never
best
the
part
end.
of this game.
All right.
Like you get to keep playing.
Not hearing any other nominations, we'll call it Bonds the Bard is executed
07 in
and
the chat.
dies.
Grandmother.
07 in the chat.
Good night,
With a
everybody.
terrible fate, haven't I?
We begin our night phase, and before we start, I just wanted to say on the first night, the Amaya the Blueness saw Mags, just for your information. So first, Jiggy has chosen to kill Maeve. She goes back to sleep. Then we awaken Zaki, our assassin. Zaki, will Zaki choose to use their ability tonight? Zaki has chosen to kill the king, who is Astral Empress. Next, we awaken Crafty Boss, who saw that no dead players are evil. Then we awaken Amaya Sings, who sees Cass. I missed what Maeve saw, but I'll get that information to you as soon as I get an update on that. You can mute me.
Yeah, let's go have a
Let's
dead
have a
chat.
dead Can I join the dead
Yeah,
chat?
we'll have a
Jackie,
dead chat
can
on the
I talk to
couch.
you?
All right.
Okay. Couch dead chat.
Where would you like to
Couch
talk?
dead
I don't know. We can talk in music.
Would you like
Okay.
to partake
Yeah,
in
let's-
the chat?
Let's talk.
Mr. Shadow underscore, would you like to chat?
Yes,
okay.
I don't
Let's
believe we have a
talk.
private location which
No.
to chat at the moment.
There's
Well,
just a
couch
circle
might be
now.
the
Let's try the
Let's go.
They went to couch.
Okay. I mean, we
Try the tent?
The tent then.
Oh,
We can hang loose.
Ooh,
Okay, that leaves us.
The straggler, can I join on in?
Um,
All right.
Here we are.
Okay, well, this works for me.
hold on. I'll be back.
Oh, bye.
Okay, bye.
I'll be back.
Thank you, love you, bye.
Thank you, love you, bye.
Bye. Okay. So,
Maya, we haven't talked yet.
No, we have not.
I'll talk to Crap. You talk.
I mean, if you want, I can go somewhere else if you just want.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
All right. Okay, cool.
So, yeah, okay, so Bonds, interestingly enough, before he did his whole spiel to the town, did come up in one of these little conversations on day one and said that you were a townsfolk.
Me specifically?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And so,
Do
Are
you
you
want me to confirm
are
that?
you the grandchild?
At this point, it's not
It wouldn't.
so dangerous.
It wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, I was.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. So that does. Okay, I just wanted to kind of second
And
back
did he
up.
come to you and tell you your role before?
Can I come back or no?
Yeah, come on.
Oh, yeah, you can come back.
Did he come to you and tell you your role?
Yeah, so that's what we did on the first day. Like he was just like, "Crafty, you and me," and then we like walked over, and then he was like,
Interesting.
and he told
Okay.
me. I almost said my role.
Yeah.
So
You didn't
But-
tell him. that.
Yeah, he told me my role.
Okay.
So either grandmother or the widow.
Yeah.
Great.
Grandchild, but
Was your grandchild Zaki?
no.
No? Okay. Zaki was like wanting me to cover as claim he was a balloonist, which was a little weird.
I think the one thing with me being village idiot, if I'm the only one, there is a possibility I'm the drunk. That could be
Yeah.
something. But for now, we can kind of try and assume that I'm the sober soul.
Same-
You're
same with me
sober. You
dying.
have to pretend your information is sober until presented with other
Yes,
facts. Otherwise,
exactly.
Same with me maybe getting killed. Maybe that was a hint from the storytellers that.
So the possibilities
I
are
was drunk.
Goss and Tinker. I don't know. I kind of doubt that Tinker would die this early.
Do you guys know what the gossips were yesterday?
Oh God, Bree gossiped that there was a drunken play. That's the only one I remember.
I gossiped there was an assassin in play,
Okay.
but I'm not the
You're not the
gossip.
gossip. I gossiped. I wasn't the gossip.
So I need to
Right.
go confirm what Bree is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only one that's literally the only one I remember.
Jiggy wants to talk to me. If you guys want to find Bree, we could try to meet up for today.
Okay. I can try and find someone else if you want to go talk to Bree.
Let's go, team.
All right.
You go talk to Bree. I have to go talk to.
Did you learn something?
Oh.
So I didn't. I did not. learn anything.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
The fact that Cass died second.
Yeah. I
Okay.
would like to talk.
May I?
Yeah. So the fact that Cass died second.
Do we trust Amaya?
I don't know. Mine hasn't actually said anything.
Not really. No.
Yourself either way.
So I don't know. I woke up night one. I've learned a couple things, but I'm trying to piece them together. So I'm definitely an info roll.
Him to be
Yes,
fair,
he
I
did,
don't
to me.
know.
Okay.
He did.
I
Okay.
talked
Yeah.
to him immediately, and he
Yes.
said that as well.
I have down that Danny had a private conversation with Amaya as well. So there's a possibility that Amaya is either the person who the night cleared and he's lying about not telling the individual players, or
Right.
he told Amaya that he's the knight.
Okay. Yeah, I guess those are possibilities. I guess I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so I know you gossiped yesterday. You gossiped that there's a drunken play.
Right.
Do you guys remember any of the other gossips?
There's a
I
drunken
know
play.
Bond
There's
said-
two outsiders.
Bond said assassin.
Yes, there's an assassin. One of them was there's two outsiders.
I
I'm pretty
I
sure.
gossiped that there was a tinkerer.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that was the
So-
four.
Yeah.
The king.
Yeah.
If this is real, then
If you were a choir boy, there has to be a king.
okay.
If you are claiming choir boy, that is hard confirmation that there is a
Okay,
king.
so then that confirms you as king.
Yes.
And if I say it to the world.
Correct. Which is good because your role is spent now. If
I'm
you're claiming choir boy, your role is spent.
So
There's no reason to
I
hide
can
it.
probably because now I'm just fodder.
Exactly.
Except I don't want to be voted out, but
Well-
I shouldn't be voted out.
No, we'll want to keep you in either way because you're a good proxy vote.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that means that you were killed.
Yes, probably either
Not-
by gossip or assassin, but that would be a
How
really
would
weird ping to gossip.
or assassin.
The only
But
gossip
they didn't claim it, right?
The only gossip we were confused about was maybe Breeze. So we're trying to figure out what Breeze role is.
But anyone can gossip. I even was thinking I could gossip if I would have
Right,
gossiped last
right.
night. I
But
wouldn't
there's,
have done
only,
anything.
there's
right?
only one role called the gossip, and
Yeah.
only their role works.
Yeah.
So
meaning
we
if
can all
I
gossip.
would've- when you told me, oh, I should gossip for you
Yeah.
to be the thing.
Nothing would have happened.
More of like a fringe world that we shouldn't approach until
Okay. What
it's
you think?
necessary.
You think this was like a demon self kill and like
No.
a tinker died or something?
No,
Well,
like
you
a
would be the
gossip might
tinker,
a
so
gossip
I
might
don't
have been
think you're
true.
claiming tinker. A gossip might have been true. Oh, that's true.
We had
Yeah,
some
like,
very
gossip might
we
have
had
been
some
right,
very
like-
simple gossips.
There were.
And
I mean,
and the
I-
gossip might not kill the king,
Yeah.
but Cass might not be the king.
It's true. They're also the demon might have just taken a chance that there is no,
No choir boy.
killed the king, and you died from a gossip.
Right, because you have to think it is the imp, and the imp can.
Yeah.
The imp, when the imp dies, the imp just passes on to another, like one of their two minions who they know are alive.
Yeah. Well, if you kill yourself, that is.
Have you heard of a balloonist at all? Because I'm currently not suspecting.
So balloonist might be in my.
might add an outsider, might not. Okay.
Might be in my claims.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
see.
I've told Bridget my claims.
I want to. Do you remember who the other gossips were? I know Bonds was one.
I did.
You did.
Dude, I do want to find Jiggy because he might have relevant information to help us out. So
that's true.
What
about you, Danny? How are
I'm
you?
gonna
How are you
mount
feeling? What are your vibes?
The tent is currently open.
Okay.
Okay.
Just for the information.
Have you claimed your role to anybody?
Are you kidding me? Have I claimed my role to anybody?
The entire town. And you're not going to tell anybody anything.
I'm not.
else?
I'm not telling anybody anything else. I'm keeping. I'm keeping my secrets pretty close to the
Are you going to
chest.
try to die again today?
I would be a good kill if there are other people that can convince me that there's a better kill. Then
Keep killing townsfolk or we're going to be in trouble.
exactly.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I kind of would rather leave that up to the demon.
Wait, hold
To
on.
be honest.
Does anybody know what Bri, Zaki, or Shadow Temple are claiming right now?
Nope.
I haven't had the chance to talk to them, so.
Yeah, I think Bree said a info roll.
Mhm.
I think,
Mhm.
but that's as much as she said.
Yeah.
A lot of info rolls floating around here.
Yeah. So we're
Are
gonna
you
be.
an
We're gonna
info
be.
roll?
Yeah, I mean.
But that means nothing. Now.
Okay.
Right?
But no, I will hard claim to you. I haven't hard claimed to anybody yet. I'm the balloonist,
Okay,
and
what's
I
that
got a
mean?
ping. Okay, I got a ping on Mags. She's claiming outsider right now. Okay, fine. I don't know what outsider role, but if Cass is the king, I think Cass is actually the townsfolk because it's got to be a different role every night that I'm getting pings with. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah,
I can't get
Mags-
an outsider. I got to get an outsider something
Okay.
else. So I've not told anybody I'm the balloonist, so please keep it
if-
under wraps.
Well, there's no point. I mean, there's
No, there
I'm-
is
no,
because
I'm
I
saying-
can keep getting information.
I'm saying that there's no reason that I'm relatively safe.
Yeah,
Unless.
you're not going to betray me. I won't.
No.
Well,
Alright,
I'm not going to pass.
So
well,
wait, do you what you get 0 for just for outsider? So this is the information why I think that you're right.
Yeah.
In the beginning, when we were sitting here, Mags said that she was either a recluse, the tinkerer,
Okay.
or the balloonist.
Oh, she's not-
Balloonist. And that means that she's either one of these, which is
Okay.
your outsider proc.
Oh, absolutely. Okay.
And
Okay.
that
So
makes
she's
sense.
telling the truth.
Yeah,
Okay.
she-
So I have
yeah.
actually. I don't know if I've run into evil yet, or at least I've not talked. I've never had an in-depth conversation with any.
Cass is because again, that's my other quote unquote human. Like I know because of the fact that she's king. She's worried about Zaki. She's worried about Shadow.
Okay.
And she was worried about shit. Sorry.
I mean, dang.
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 Just in case. I don't know.
Dang, I'm not sure which one.
She.
Okay,
it
but
would make sense. The thing is, though, she's gonna proc evil, right? But then this, you might just die.
yeah, you'll just die. And okay. Well, yeah, she could. Okay.
Just spontaneous.
So
What-
I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say to add context is that I would say that so I talked to Shadow and Zachy in a public conversation day one. They were very clammy, like super
All right, you want to come hang out?
Can we come in and join?
Yeah.
Come hang out.
clams.
I know what the gossip.
Slam. No, sit with us. I don't know how it works.
Oh yeah, these are.
I don't know the framing.
Yeah.
I don't either. Just scoot on over.
Get down here, Bond.
We're trying to figure out whether I died from an assassin or whether it was a gossip kill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the gossip from the gossip yesterday was related to there being a tinker in the game.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
But on the off chance that you are a
Could just be an assassin really
moonchild,
quick. Mm-hmm.
I would keep an eye on Bree. Something feels fishy about that.
Okay. And I saw you were having a conversation with Jiggy. What do you feel about Jiggy?
Did Jiggy give you any claim?
He did. Did he?
I fully trust Jiggy.
Okay. All right. Other folks were getting some interesting vibes off of him.
I
What you
fully
think?
trust Jiggy. I kind of believe that some of it is just a new script with new roles that Jiggy's not familiar with.
That's true. He has not played many of these characters, but.
But I think we're good to operate where we are right now. I've
Okay.
got.
I believe you. I'll try to do what you said.
Sorry.
All right, Zachy. That's really helpful.
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry.
Wink, wink.
We're being
they want
called
us
back.
All right.
I would like to talk to both of you tomorrow.
Back.
Sorry. Both of you tomorrow.
I have a question for you. Stay here for 2 seconds. Go away. Shoo. Goodbye. I'm sorry. I love you. Thank you. Love you. Bye. I'm breaking the rules. So you said, I want to clarify. You said you didn't learn who the demon was.
Which means that.
So.
Which means that either she was killed as she
Oh,
was
could
the
have
demon.
crossed.
Well, what I'm really worried about is that she was the demon, but in reality, she can't be because the fact that, like, she
It's
told me, unless she's lying.
It's that or you
that
drunk. You could.
I
what if
could
you're
be.
drunk?
Could be drunk. You're right.
Okay, we gotta go.
No, last thing. I didn't hard claim there.
They're gonna start gossiping about us.
because-
We
no,
have to go.
I didn't hard claim there because I'm worried either about Zachy and.
Okay, I'm not gonna out you.
No, I hope not. In reality, I can't do anything now.
Okay.
But I might bring it up
Okay.
to other people.
Okay.
Not your stuff.
Okay. Well, you keep me in the loop. They're gonna find a super sus.
Double dong.
No, you don't. You don't need to. They're on their way.
Oh, okay.
Double.
Side on? Oh, we were. Don't worry.
A double gone in real life.
Never double dong. Well, welcome back to town, everybody. I'll open up the floor if you'd like to gossip. Zachy.
I would like to gossip that we have a gossip.
Okay.
I hope you're not the gossip.
I'd like to gossip. We have an assassin in our midst.
Okay.
Mine.
Too bad. I took it.
You can still do it.
I'd like to gossip that we have a choir boy in our midst.
Anybody else? All right, the floor is open for discussions, nominations. Have at it.
So clearly last night I was killed. I lied yesterday. I do have a choir boy, but the choir boy did not receive any information today.
Assassin kill?
So it's either a gossip kill or an assassin kill.
Sure.
Correct? Gossip can be included? Thank you.
Correct.
Yes.
So, that is what we are dealing with currently, trying to figure out whether I was assassinated or whether I was gossiped.
Seems more likely that you were assassinated.
I feel that way, but
Yeah.
Yeah, just given the fact that we haven't heard anything else menu-wise.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Do we want to do more witch checks? Do
Like,
we want?
I can't nominate anybody. I already died.
Yeah.
That's under.
But you could tell me who to nominate. I love the ghosts.
I
Ghost.
think you should nominate yourself, Jiggy.
you are spent.
It didn't work so well for me.
Or you could nominate Danny.
Yeah, Danny might have another crack at it.
I don't see a reason to nominate myself.
That's fair.
Yet.
Yeah, that's all right.
And I don't see a reason to nominate Danny, even though Danny has a decent.
I see a reason to nominate Danny.
That's also really.
Talk to me tomorrow about nominating myself.
I think.
I still feel like we shouldn't just keep killing townsfolk.
Yes, I agree. I think given
Especially
the
since
fact.
there were 2 deaths last night.
That's what I was
say?
about to say.
I have heard whispers of an oracle.
Of an oracle?
What's the oracle?
The Oracle. Each night you learn how many dead players are evil.
So not an undertaker, but an oracle.
An oracle has approached me.
Okay.
Okay. Storyteller question. Would an oracle last night have learned about all 3 of our current dead players?
Information rolls always go after killing, so yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Would anyone like to verify that there's a choir boy? Or no?
Are you asking for the choir boy?
I am asking for the choir
I'm
boy.
at-
but
yeah,
I'm not,
I would
I'm not
also
gonna
like to know
out
if
them.
there's
It ain't me, so.
Because the king is dead, so if the choir boy is still here, you're not doing anything. Please let us know so we can start filling in the puzzle.
Tell us who the killer is.
I am the choir boy.
I can confirm that.
Okay.
Which, if the rules are the rules, that means Cass is confirmed to be queen. Yeah.
Why can you trust that?
Because we talked.
So
Hard claim.
day one?
No.
See,
I don't hard claim day one.
That is my only worry is that you claimed my choir boy after I died. That's the only worry in my head.
That's an easy claim.
I'm claiming your choir boy because I did not, and you could say it's metagaming or whatever, but I did not know that it was a requirement that the king would be in the game.
Okay.
I thought that I misplayed day one.
Okay.
Just say that. Sorry, chat.
I will also say today when we chatted publicly amongst 3 other people, and then you claimed it again when we were in our private chat. So I don't think you would lie.
I
about
realized
that.
I made the realization. So I guess in that sense, I also can say that I get this might be the assassin or something like that, but I did not get information last night.
Okay.
So it wasn't the demon who killed the king.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was not the demon who killed the king. And so I had that realization in the group, and then I ran away because I wanted to talk to you. Because I new character.
In theory, but
You can all say I'm messing up in chat. I get it.
What's up? What's up over here?
Shadow raised a fair point and asked if Jacob could be drunk.
Yes.
Somebody
That's also
else would also have to be the real choir boy, though, in that case, correct?
No.
No.
No? Okay, good to know.
Wait.
That's
So if there's a
Storyteller
choir,
confirmation about that?
The outsider called the drunk is given a townsfolk token. They pull it out of the bag, but they are in fact the drunk. That token doesn't go back in the bag. We only have one of those tokens.
Okay.
And
Understood.
if there's a choir boy, there must be a king, but it doesn't go both ways.
So there can be a king, but not a choir boy.
Correct.
Yes. Also, it seems silly that you would get no information if you were drunk, as opposed to not incorrect information.
It can be either.
It can be.
It can be either. It can, but it feels less.
But
likely.
storytelling.
Yeah,
Which
it
is-
is
which-
storytelling. It is storytelling.
It did come to my mind that is possible that I am drunk.
Given that we're not hearing much about outsiders,
Yeah.
it seems like a safe.
I have talked to a
Which is
few
also
outsiders today.
A few? What do you mean by a few? Let's
I've had 2 outsiders approach me
2.
today,
Okay.
Outsiders.
which means that there might be a balloonist around.
Okay.
We don't even necessarily have to nominate anybody at all.
I'm kind of with Mags that given that we lost 2 people last night, I don't really feel comfortable
Yeah, we're
putting
still
somebody
kinda
up.
lacking in intel here, and assuming that was the assassin charge, we don't.
It's interesting that we're lacking in intel with so many people claiming info.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a little alarming.
I guess I'll say something publicly because I don't think it's worthwhile to hide it anymore. I'm the village idiot. I have heard of 0 other village idiots, not even a rumble from talking to anybody. I'm not going to say who I looked at on night 1. I couldn't look at anybody last night, obviously, because I was killed, but I did look at somebody.
Okay.
All right. Well, if you guys feel comfortable not nominating anybody today, I'll go ahead and call the day.
All right.
If that's fine with all of you.
Live
Just
with that.
one moment.
While you're finishing, can I just ask, anyone want to declare an outsider status right now before we continue?
I've heard of an outsider.
It would be very beneficial if if we have a tinker, if the tinker could say something.
Silence.
Well, let's try this.
Golden.
Cass was the only one who mentioned that there was more than one tinker. Outsider. Is there anyone else who had heard claims of outsiders that would indicate that there's more than one?
I've heard 0.
I've heard,
I've heard 0
one vague.
I've
player.
heard
One.
I think to be fair, Cass as king means people will often go to king with information.
Yeah, so that's a safe bet.
But
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and call the day. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Night night.
Welcome back to our night phase. So on the first night, we had both Cass and Maeve pass away. So the night has started. Jiggy wakes up, and Jiggy has chosen to kill, I believe that is Bree, our moonchild. Jiggy goes back to sleep. Next, we wake up Crafty Boss, our Oracle. Crafty Boss is shown a big fat 0 because still no evil players have died in this game. Crafty Boss goes back to sleep. And I believe that's the... Nope, we still have Amaya Sings. That should be our final roll that will wake up at night. Amaya Sings wakes up, our balloonist, and she is shown. She is shown Zaki, the assassin and minion. So now she has seen Mags, a minion. Then she saw Astra Empress, the townsfolk, and then Zaki, another minion. And with that, that is all our rolls that will wake up at night, so it is time for the town to wake up.
We're not.
No.
Okay, we're not.
Good morning.
Oh, okay.
Town. You wake up.
And I know I'm gonna be.
You make your way out into the town to find Bree has died
All right,
in the night.
I like that our
I
in-person
unfortunately
sessions
have
are like
something.
not different than our online sessions.
I unfortunately have something that I must do.
Oh no.
That I have to think about.
Oh no.
Yep. You have the most information actually right now. Is there anything you want to tell me?
Okay, yes.
Wait, what does Bree want to say?
Hold on.
You'll see. You'll see.
Is there anything else from you two?
We're doing
by
a
the way?
dramatic reveal.
Bree has the floor.
Don't have much time, Kaz.
This will clarify a lot.
I have a.
Go for Jiggy.
Are you sure? I'm kind of thinking Danny.
Oh.
This would hard confirm Danny.
Can we clarify
I'm pointing
what's
at Danny.
happening?
I'm the Moonchild.
We can when.
I am the Moonchild. I was just killed. When I learned that I die, I pick another player. If they are good, they also die. If they are not, they don't. My hopes are on you. Danny.
I like this.
Which, by the way, with us knowing a moonchild, and I've heard of a recluse,
Me too.
this means
Me too.
that I was assassinated.
Yes.
And not gossip.
Yes.
Okay. Got it.
I was sort of pretending gossip for a hot minute, but I'm not.
I'm gonna need a rundown on some of this
What's up?
banter. Okay.
So, The Moonchild's ability is when you learn that you died, publicly choose one alive player.
Correct.
Tonight, if it was a good player, they die. So, Bree has a choice
Right.
to try to pick a good player and confirm them by getting an extra death tonight, or to pick an evil player and confirm an evil by not getting an extra death tonight.
Okay.
Yes.
So
I'm
Bree-
going with confirming good since I don't have a lot of intel on any possible evils right now. But I will say that obviously I was an outsider.
The only two gaps in my circle are Maya and Shadow. So
True, I
whichever
don't
one
have
of
much on you either.
whichever one of you knows they need to talk to me because I know one of your roles, I would like to talk with one of you.
Sure.
I'd love to tell.
So Danny's been
So-
moonchilded.
I have been.
Yes, I want to pull you aside at some. Well, I don't have to anymore actually.
But go ahead.
Do you want to?
Bree, you've picked.
May we get up?
I've picked.
You picked.
Wait. Did we?
So, wait, how
we
does
didn't
that
actually
work?
clear the Moonchild.
Tonight we will.
It'll be
find
tonight.
out.
tonight.
Yes,
Oh.
it's not immediately. No,
Gotcha,
no.
So if
Sorry.
Danny dies,
It's worth. Sorry, go for it.
I'm just asking.
Okay,
if
yeah.
Danny dies tonight, Danny is good.
Correct.
Correct.
If Danny doesn't die,
And if there's one thing I'd like to add, it's that
Tonight.
I was really trying to wait until the assassin did their thing to reveal who I was. I think it's a safe assumption that the assassin did their thing.
We got one.
So if Danny dies, I can't think of another way that you would have been killed that wasn't from me.
Yeah.
Okay.
so
I could still theoretically get targeted by the demon,
We-
or the demon could
But
theoretically not
if you're
kill
the
anyone.
only one to die
We-
tonight, then
Yeah, that's also true.
we do have another point of order I would like to discuss.
okay,
Yesterday, I know who the gossip is. We do have a gossip.
okay.
Their gossip didn't go off.
Is the gossip drunk?
Okay.
So
I
that means they're
understand what you're
drunk,
saying.
which means one of
Which
the
means there's a
outsiders
Or they're
balloon.
lying.
is lying. Yes.
Or the gossip is
so
lying
either
about
the
being
gossip is lying or one of the outsiders is lying. Because now
Yes.
we have 3 outsiders.
Okay.
Okay.
And you're sure the gossip was true?
Yes. Yes. The gossip was true.
You're sure?
The first night it wasn't true. Yesterday's it was true. As soon as I learned who the gossip was, I started writing it down.
Point of order: does the gossip have to be alive in order for their gossip to kill somebody?
Yes.
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 When the gossip dies, their ability is useless.
When a character dies, their ability
Yeah.
ends.
Just figured I'd check.
I want to go
Unless
off and
otherwise
have some
specified.
chats.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hit me up
finally.
once you're done with it.
Jiggy, let's do this. Yeah, let's do this.
I'm so lost, but not really. Let's go to couch.
Chill here. We can chill here. Yeah.
Shadow,
I'll join it.
why don't you just come over there?
Trying to be low enough to not hit the microphone.
For sure. All right. So
Let me see.
I reformatted things. So
Okay, cool.
So
You
we
think
have.
so?
I mean, that's what I got. So.
Just to be clear, we have 4 people dead right now. Is that correct?
Assassin claiming gossip.
Wait, Mags.
Yeah.
Say hi to chat.
Hi, chat. I love you.
We're evil, so they're all
They're
here.
definitely watching.
Chat, press 1 if you want us to win.
I love you.
We're gonna watch later.
We will know if you didn't press 1. Okay, so you're assassin claiming gossip.
Listen,
What did you gossip yesterday?
But I'm the gossip.
Oh, fuck. What's wrong with you?
Trying to play a drunk angle.
Okay, well, I'm
Trying to play a
cleaning
drunk
outside.
angle.
So-
Oh.
Thank God it's just done.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm claiming outsider, so we have a problem. So we're gonna have to start pointing fingers at each other to distract from dear sweet children.
I'm spent.
Yeah.
So I can die. But the thing is, if
So I'm the Scarlet Woman, so I am not spent, but I will be soon.
Scarlet Woman is huge for
More
us.
people die. Yeah.
Okay, so I think
It's a great pick for a stream that we want to go on for a while.
I think you should be really suspicious of me.
Yeah. Okay.
And Jiggy.
Yes, because yeah.
And
Okay, so what are we talking about right now?
I don't.
Are you giving me your claim? And I'm going.
Yeah, I'm giving you my claims. I'm asking you a question about ski slopes.
Ski slopes.
So if you're wondering what I was doing there.
They did gossip
It wasn't
twice.
because clearly 2 people didn't die.
That's true. Or unless it wasn't for Zacky's drunk.
And
Or
I've been.
Zacky's drunk, and
Which
I
I'm
think
thinking is a
Mags
distinct possibility.
and Mags was lying.
Yeah.
Which is a world I'm living in.
I really am living in the world that Max is lying.
It could be the case, yeah. So, do we really think there's 2 outsiders? Do
I
there have
think
to-
there's- I think
there
so.
are.
Okay.
I think there's probably 2.
When I first
Either
looked
well,
at Max-
Zacky's drunk or lying.
Okay.
Yeah,
That is-
exactly.
with
So it's-
Zacky could
Okay,
be lying.
Zacky-
hear me out. Here's what I got. Okay. Night 1, I got pinged with. I've been writing numbers. Sorry.
That's okay.
Wait, what's your role again?
Night 1. I got pinged with Mags, and I believe that outsider might be right. Jiggy said that she gave 3 possible roles, and one was balloonist. Obviously not true.
Yeah, I
the
was
other
in that conversation.
The other was
Yeah.
Tinker. The other was Recluse.
Recluse.
You just said Recluse.
Yeah,
Okay.
because if it was a tinker, that
I
would
don't
have
think we
explained
do either.
that would have been the first
Okay.
kill from Gossip.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then,
you got Max
I
one.
got you night 2, Cass,
Okay.
and I believe that you're the king, which means that you are definitely a townsperson.
Yeah.
Okay. And then night 3, I got Zachy, and
Interesting.
so I don't. That's
So
where I'm.
Zachy's lying.
I think we got a liar.
That makes it seem like it's Zachy because
Yeah.
There's a possibility
Zachy's
you're
been-
drunk, but I think it's a lot more likely that Zachy's
I think it's a lot more likely.
Max is
yeah.
also claiming outsider, so we can't believe the
Some way, we are playing out some wild stuff here. Because there's, you can't really bluff that, right? You can't bluff Moonchild, could you?
You.
It'd be a weird ending at the night here, right?
Yeah, I don't know if you. You know what? Well, I will ask privately if it's
Yeah.
possible to bluff Moonchild like you can bluff Slayer. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But currently, everyone who is dead we can trust. So
You think so?
I'm pretty certain.
Okay. Because we have one person claiming to be choir boy, and the king exists because.
What do you think about Zachy? I haven't gotten to talk.
I don't have a read on Zachy at all.
I'm assuming, not to be mean, but might be our assassin. Do you think? Who's the assassin?
Yeah, I don't know. There's a decent chance.
The only thing is, if we only know there's one outsider, Mags said in day 1 that it was that she was recluse, tinkerer, or balloonist.
Okay.
But I've also had other people come to me about balloonist.
Okay.
So, so I don't know.
Yeah, that would seem that Mags is soft hinting an outsider of some sort.
If we have 2 deaths tomorrow night, one's Mags, that could confirm tinkerer.
Well,
But
if
is
we
that
have 2 deaths tomorrow, then one of them could be me because I was killed by Moonshot.
You want to come
Yeah,
in
you
now?
can come in.
Yeah, that'd be
You
great.
better be telling the truth, Daniel Music.
I am. Don't worry.
All right.
I am playing completely
Closer to the microphone, just in case.
Looking over things.
Yeah.
It would make more sense for you to be a role that gains information over time, which would make me want to believe you're either the Undertaker, Fisherman, or Night Watchman.
I wish I had one of those abilities, but I do not.
Interesting. So are you marrying? Okay. Is there a world in which you think that maybe... That's a storyteller question, I think. Yep, they heard.
So your request, and shall I respond?
If an imp kill bounces off of a mare,
Yes.
and onto the king, for example, would the choir boy go off?
Ooh, interesting.
The source of the kill
Was the imp.
is still the imp.
Okay.
So
So your
yes.
choir boy would have heard about it.
Yes. Okay. So that's
an interesting point. I didn't think about that.
because if someone tries to attack you, there's a chance that it'll bounce off you and hit someone else first.
Right.
So just eliminating possibilities of me not getting information.
Yeah.
So I have the full grim.
Okay. Good.
So
yeah,
I'm gonna go talk to some people.
I don't really know what he's up to. He did inform me on day 1 that he said he will get info later. He can get info later,
Right.
Which would be
Which
true.
is a choir boy thing.
So
And that he'd never played it before or never seen the
yeah.
character before.
So I
but-
think I don't have a good read on him. Honestly, it could go either way. And I think Cast Jiggy is a
My
distinct
read isn't great, but
Cast Jiggy is a distinct possibility.
he could also just be a distraction.
Yeah, and then or
I kind of want to grill him.
I want to grill Zach. What you were just talking with Zachy, right?
I was.
Okay.
They were giving me some shady gossip claims, or thinking
Okay.
they think they're drunk.
Well, yeah, I mean they would. Yeah, that's what they would say, right?
So that's kind of exactly what is going on. I'm freaking out because I think my ability isn't working.
Oh, which means drunk? Or
Yeah, but I've heard a lot of outside requirements.
yeah, I outside of today, today I only heard one claim, and then I heard a when Bree was Moonchild supposedly.
Right.
That was the other outsider that I haven't heard her claim outside of the force. So that's why I was like, oh, okay, that's a different person.
Right. So
if
can
that's
you
the
give me
case,
anything about your role?
My information arrives at night, every night, except for the first night, and it's information that can help win the game. It's like very, very much. So, and it only occurs, I guess, when someone dies.
When Zach, this is what we were just talking about. When Zachy gossiped, is there a king? Was that the same night that you died?
No, so I thought Zachy gossiped that there's a tinkerer on night 1.
Would that? Okay.
So that's what we were trying to figure out.
Zachy, what was?
But there's not a tinkerer because
I feel like if Zachy was the gossip, they would have like popped off that you died.
Yeah. Next up, by the way, we have Crafty as the Oracle. We have.
Wait, is that confirmed?
Yeah, I'm confirming Crafty.
Yeah. We have Shadow as the mayor. And Bree as the moonchild. So if Mags is if Mags
we're working on it.
If Mags is claiming recluse, and if Mags is claiming recluse, and Bree is claiming moonchild,
so we don't.
That's our two outsiders. So Zachy can't be drunk. So Zachy has to be lying.
But we don't think that Shadow is the gossip.
No, Shadow's not the gossip.
Shadow's probably.
So there's no gossip.
No. Yeah, there's no real gossip.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Zachy's evil.
We're coming.
Yeah, I'll keep track of it.
Sure you want to play like that?
Hey, I just remembered. I forgot. I sometimes do it another way when I'm in person.
Family Guy. Underneath this, alongside some perfectly timed, like, like.
For $5,000? I'm not joking.
Okay, I hope you all weren't gossiping about me. Oh wait.
I would like to quickly chat.
Okay.
I guess we'll gossip first. Yeah.
True.
Yeah, I have people I want to talk to tomorrow.
Me too.
Well, the floor is open if anybody would like to gossip. Zachy?
What you got?
I would like to gossip that there is a drunk.
Okay.
Anybody else? Shadow?
I'd like to gossip that we took out our one outsider.
One outsider.
As in, we nominated and
As
executed?
in, they're gone.
I'm
dead.
they are
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah. We as a collective.
The royal we.
Okay. Don't see any other hands. Floor is open.
There's been some. Oh, do you want to go first?
I was going to make a nomination, but if you want to talk first.
There is some foul deeds. I, at this point, have the full grim of everyone's claims.
Okay.
Of everyone's claims.
And right now, there is an issue with outsiders because we have 3 people claiming outsiders.
I've also.
And
heard
there
this.
can only be a maximum of 2.
Yes.
Someone's been drinking.
I would like to nominate Zachy. Our nomination's open.
Yep, go ahead. Take the stand.
Take some
Mags
stands.
up here, Zachy over here.
Be strong.
Go ahead, Mags.
Now, I may be a simple recluse who's been living in a hut by the sea,
There's our hard claim.
but I've been hearing a lot of little whispers reaching me that someone is claiming to have been imbibing while gossiping. And there's something wrong with this outsider count. The way that the script is, we could not have 3 outsiders mechanically. We might have 2. We cannot have 3. I get a better vibe off of Bree than I do off of Zachy. I think Zachy's super sus.
Also pertinent, there is information out there to confirm Bree as a good player, as a not evil player.
Okay.
Doesn't
Anything
mean
else,
much
Mags?
for me, but you know.
Zachy,
Rest.
your defense?
I'm good, said me.
Get a load of this guy. No, that's the end. My defense is that I don't really know what's going on. That sounds really sus. Guys,
Just a little bit.
I'm not evil. Chat, press 1 if you don't think I'm evil. No, but seriously, I have been pretty open to people. Like, I haven't said I'm the gossip, but I've been hinting pretty heavily that that's who I am. Night one, I didn't really think there was a tinkerer in the game. So I kind of figured it was an assassin kill. And that my gossip wasn't true. Night two, my gossip was true and nothing happened. So I am a little concerned about that. And it makes me feel like I'm drunk because that's the only world that I can live in where my ability just isn't working. From the script, unless there's a widow and they picked me.
Storyteller clarification as well.
Yeah.
We have not
that is
heard
the
a
only
widow
way someone can be poisoned on the script, correct? Is widow right now?
Widow is the only source of poisoning. There is the drunk.
Yeah.
Outside of being drunk.
Yeah, I understand. I understand how it looks, America. But I'm just trying to give you all of the information I have. I also don't think it's a widow game, but all I can tell you is that I am the drunk. I've played it pretty openly about who I am for the last 2 days. And that's all.
Okay. I have one more point to add.
Go for it.
Gossiping is bad for our community's health, and the further we get in the game, the more dangerous a gossip is anyway.
This is also true.
Boring.
Heard it.
I mean, what we have here right now are two outsiders essentially coming after each other, right? Two claims.
Sure.
So in that sense, does anyone have a read on our recluse?
Maybe we leave that for after we run this vote? Or?
Yeah.
I mean, does anyone second this nomination?
So if we take care of Zaki today, we will have a hard confirmation tomorrow about Mags's role.
That much is true.
I think Mags is evil.
Well,
you would.
Not biased, but you know.
You would say that.
I mean, the recluse, I mean, technically,
it would prop.
I can read
Please.
either way.
Players, take your seats.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and run the vote.
Mind your dead votes.
True, mind
Yep.
your dead votes.
Keep in mind, if you are dead,
Starting
you
with-
have one vote
out
remaining
today.
the rest of the game. Use it wisely.
How many?
I love you, chat.
I am marked to die.
There are
fair.
7, correct?
7 alive.
7 players alive. So it'll take 4 votes to put Zaki on the block. Question?
No, I'm just
Oh,
getting ready to vote.
okay.
He's voting.
Starting the vote on Zaki, 4 votes. Starting with Cass's dead vote. In 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No more dead
5, 6, 7
Right.
is more than enough.
That's rough.
That can't be beat.
Zaki on the block with 7.
My heart goes out
I don't
to
think
you.
that can be beat.
Was that all alive players?
Yes.
I feel like it's a little late in the
Would you
game
like
for a
to?
witch check. Sure.
I guess for what Shadow said, we definitely should, I think, discuss Mags. Just, I don't think I have suspicion on you, but as the other outsider who's claiming outsider,
Yeah.
and we know that there is one person who is lying about that,
Soon have.
I think we should at least examine the possibility.
I'll nominate Max.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Let's
Take the other
rumble,
stance.
baby.
I can't wait for this to be a witch game and you go up in flames.
My brain hurts right now.
All right, Zaki, let's hear it.
This music is sick. First,
It's so good.
sick music. I don't know why Mags is coming for me so hard. And we wanted to just have a discussion about her, so I thought I would put her on the stand.
All right.
I will clarify, I did vote for myself. I don't really mind dying, so I'm not really gonna push super hard on this. But I wanted to put Mags on the stand, and I haven't really heard anyone speaking with her, so that's like I haven't heard anyone else backing her up, so that's what's sus to me right now.
Okay. Max?
The recluse's dilemma. When you live in a shack by the sea, it's hard to make friends. It's hard to be confirmed one way or another because you live at the mercy of our angry gods. But like really honestly, I'm not super helpful to town. I'm not super harmful to town. I am a good vote. I am less harmful than a potential gossip would be. So that's where I'm at. you guys want to assess me, feel free to throw me out tomorrow.
I do have pertinence. There's a, I believe we have a role in place that it would be more beneficial for you to be on the block than Mags because of Mags's recluse abilities, potentially
true.
messing up numbers.
Yeah, there's an oracle.
Yeah, if we have an oracle,
Anyway.
Mag's dying confuses things.
Which I
Okay.
of a rumor of.
Likewise.
Go ahead and take your seats. Currently, we have 7 votes on Zaki. It will take all alive votes and a dead vote, or all 7 alive votes to tie. Running the vote on Mags, starting with Maeve's dead vote. In 3, 2, 1. 1 is not enough.
I know I'm alive and like I can
we've
vote
never
all the time, but I don't.
Exactly. Why don't we talk to anymore?
Just because I'm worried that like one day I'll do it as a bit and then it'll kill somebody.
Wow, Jiggy afraid of bits?
I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. Knowing me, it's like, oh, you're alive. Why don't you just vote for everything? He. But it's like, it'll kill somebody one day, and then I'll feel bad.
All right. Well, this 7 seems mighty hard to beat. So we'll go ahead
Yeah, run it.
and
Good night.
call the day.
Sweet Zaki. You will be missed.
I got it.
Zaki is executed and dies.
Right.
I'm just gonna.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
This little light up.
Go to sleep.
And the night begins again. So Bree, our moon child, chose Danny Music. Since Danny Music is a good player, they will die. Jiggy, our imp, wakes up and chooses. Looks like Amaya sings the balloonist. Jiggy goes back to sleep. With that, we only have one role remaining alive that will wake up at the night, which is our Oracle, Crafty Boss. Crafty Boss wakes up and is shown a 1 because now that Zaki's dead, one dead player is evil. And that's showing Danny Music has died due to the Moonchild's ability. And that's the end of the night. As a reminder, we have a giveaway going on right now for every donation of $5, we receive you are entered in to win our Majora's Max clock and notepad pack. And for a cumulative donation during this segment of $50 or more, that will enter you in to win a copy of Blood on the Clocktower. All donations go to St. Jude Children's Research Center. We don't touch a penny of it. Thank you for your donations.
Took the midnight train going anywhere.
Wow. Beautiful singing, everybody.
Okay.
Is it daytime?
You wake up,
All right.
Daytime!
make your way out to the town.
Oh. You all right?
What has been spilled this night?
Oh man.
The red sun rises.
Not again.
Danny.
That's
All right.
good.
Confirmed. Also confirmed.
We got a lot of
very
good.
good.
And also,
Yeah, who's next?
What?
Amaya.
Yeah, that tracks.
What?
That does check out.
What are you talking about? The demon got to pick somebody too.
Yeah.
How did the first kill happen?
Moonchild.
Yeah,
Moonchild.
that was me, dude.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Okay. Saki, you on chat?
Wait, hold on. But
Hang on. Who's alive? Who's alive right now?
Let's go.
Jiggy's alive.
I'm alive.
1, 2.
still alive. We only have 4 people left alive.
Okay, we have one last
Yeah.
day to solve this. Let's figure things out.
All right. Crafty, can I join your conversation?
I would like to talk to Shadow Temple.
What?
Let's. Where do you want to go? I mean, okay,
I wanna talk to you.
you can talk to me too.
Sure, we can chat.
All right.
Let's-
Couch?
let's-
They just
I want to talk.
Couch is just.
We squeeze
Can
into
we-
the tent.
Okay.
You got a 1?
I figured.
So
All
only
right.
one person must know is dead.
So
who else
you are
dead
the
right now?
grandson, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I
and
thought.
You got a 1?
One.
Yeah, and I'm Oracle.
So it was
And you're
Zaki?
what?
Oracle.
Okay, I figured. All right. So you were.
His grandmother.
Well, obviously, yes.
So
I'm sorry.
The issue is right now there's 4 people alive and we only have 1 dead evil person.
Yes.
I think it's either Jiggy or Mags.
Jiggy has a really easy claim of choir boy.
And the fact that he didn't do it day 1 feels
And I
like
get that he's.
I think you're shady.
You mean I'm shut up. Don't do this. How do
Anybody
we
walks by, I'll help them.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm your Scarlet Woman. I don't have the power anymore because we're under
No,
fire.
I can't. No, yes, you do. I can kill myself.
Well, there's that.
If I wait, I kill myself and then you become the thing. But
Yes.
you're more sus than me.
A little bit.
Um,
Like, who wants to vote out a recluse on the last day?
No.
What were the bluffs?
I got it because it was close.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you got. I was doing this thing where I was like.
I asked you for 3s.
See, I'm not good at this chat. All right, I'm not good at this.
I watched
all right?
too many
I'm not good at
videos.
this chat. I think it was recluse, my boy.
I am
I'm not really-
shocked that Cass wasn't suspicious of both of us after that first day.
Okay, but that they're gonna. I think they might try to claim me, but I feel if Shadow's the mayor.
This player's alive, right?
I believe.
Yeah. So that means that the Scarlet Woman could be in play. So I think that the Scarlet Woman is now the demon.
Okay. And Zachy was executed.
Yeah.
And then you died, but you're like super good. You're so
yeah,
good.
I'm the Moonchild.
You're so good.
Yeah.
You two are both dead, right?
We are
both
so
dead.
dead.
Why did you die?
It's so over.
Well, you know why I died.
I mean, I know why you
Yeah.
died, but why did you die?
I have an inkling that maybe you or someone connected to you might know why I died.
You know why you two died?
Why did we die?
You're the 2 people I attempted to bribe. The only 2 people in this whole event that I have attempted.
You didn't tell me you tried to bribe me too.
I
did you?
did,
Oh,
I
you
did,
did.
I
I have
just did.
short-term memory with you
yeah.
and with you.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah.
What good am I?
For different things, but yeah.
Different
Somebody's
things,
hot on my
different
trail,
things.
and I cannot figure out why. Why?
Oh, Shadow!
Why?
Well, it might be that guy.
Yeah.
Honestly,
He's not really important, but you can talk to him.
in the other room?
Oh.
you weren't. Yeah, there are people in that room.
Well, you know what? I can talk to all of you.
Sure.
Hard claimed anything to anyone? I've gotten almost nothing out of you.
Yeah, hard claim mayor to me.
Who hard claim mayor? All right, let's go
Hard
to
claim
that.
mayor to me. I have had everyone's hard claims for a few days, just not telling people the roles,
And
obviously.
Mags and Jiggy just got back from talking to each other by themselves.
It's the 2 of them. We just have to figure out which one.
Yeah.
It would make sense.
It has to be one of the 2.
It has to be. I
Well,
think.
we also don't know Danny's information yet. That could save us.
I'm
we're gonna have
I'm
to
going
hear
to.
it.
I'm basically confirmed good.
I am too.
I'm going to see
Can
if
we
I
go
can get
talk to
Danny
him?
anything.
Well, Danny
Yeah.
said he's not going to tell
Not
anybody
yet.
anything.
I will.
But
I will
we
go
are
ask. But you guys keep pausing.
I am like mega confirmed. Like 3 different sources telling me that I'm good.
Yeah.
All right.
Have fun
They
with
can
that.
see me. Maybe they can't.
They know you because of the way that you are.
It's the back of my hair.
Leia like one of our French girls, and then like
On the rug, yeah, actually.
I actually like this carpet. It's great.
So that we don't cross wires because you have information. You have the last bit of information.
Yes,
so
I
I'm
do.
going to give you my information that
Okay.
I have. Do you have everyone in the Grim already?
Go ahead with the alive people. I have not been keeping those.
So we have with the alive people still.
Yeah.
So we have
Amaya told me that she was the balloonist. I had Crafty down initially as the balloonist.
Crafty was pretending to be balloonist. Yeah.
Okay, what is Crafty then?
Crafty was the Oracle.
Crafty was the Oracle.
Yes, and then Shadow's claiming Mayor, which leaves us Recluse for Mags and Choir Boy for Jiggy.
Okay.
Now we think it's have a strong feeling it's Mags or Jiggy, especially because Jiggy didn't do the day 1 Choir Boy, and him and Mags have been talking a lot throughout
Okay.
this game. We've been watching them sneak off a few times.
I find Shadow pretty suspicious now, actually.
You think Shadow's suspicious too?
Yeah. Shadow when Zachy was on the block, even before Zachy was on the block, Shadow was the one who was saying, "Hey, why don't we investigate Mags?"
Right.
And then when Mags was being nominated, Shadow was the only one who actually voted for it.
Yeah. Well, it's
You're fine. You're fine. Yeah.
You are the only person with night information.
Scoot over here.
Yeah. Are any of them still alive?
Yeah. Are you?
Do you not see who they are, but is there anyone still in play that we want to try to keep into the final 3?
So
understand if you wanna hold
the
your
thing,
information,
Yeah.
So this
We were
this is interesting because the thing that I'm concerned about is the imp being able to off themselves in the night and then
Exactly.
pass it
I'm a
to
little
the
worried Amaya did
other
that.
person.
I don't think Amaya did that.
Amaya and
We had to have had a balloonist with so many outsider claims.
Amaya and Jiggy have been pretty close to each
I
other.
noted that as well.
Yeah.
They've had a lot of private conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a weird.
It's
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a better hunch out of the 4?
Instead of you. But I don't really know if I can trust the words that are being spoken. Right?
I mean, I have spoken to everyone truthfully. I can't really say much more. Like I don't have much more to say than that. I laid it all out.
Right.
But it is kind of damning.
Yeah.
But like now could be a good time to tell you that I wasn't a gossip.
You were not.
No.
Okay. You were false claiming that. But do you know if you're drunk or not?
I think I'm the drunk.
Yes.
Right? So
Correct.
either he's playing a very interesting game or he's absolutely the night, and he has a lot of very hard info for us that would be very nice to know.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to give you my read on you.
Yeah.
That's kind of
and
what
I would say you are not inaccurate.
All right. Cool. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Cass and Jiggy, you want to talk to me?
We need the no, we just want to talk and then let's talk. We'll get it.
Okay. Right now, public suspicion's against you.
I'm sure.
What do you feel about Max?
Yeah, probably.
Probably evil.
But also, the thing is, do we know Crafty's thing? Is that confirmed last night? Or did they say 1?
Got one. We got one.
We got 1.
We got 1.
Great.
So it had to have been either Zaki or maybe Amaya passed. But it's more likely that it was Zaki and we just caught him.
Some of them only have 1 that's evil.
Which means there's 2 people alive, which is why suspicion's on you, because you've been talking to Max so much.
I haven't really been talking to Max so much, just night 1,
Yeah.
day 1. And then I've just talked to her, and she is worried about the mayor. She asked me if I knew who the mayor was. I didn't tell her because
Right. So we have 4 people alive
Something
now.
along
We don't
that
know
line,
who
yeah.
is the demon right now.
But either way. But Zaki either was an
So there's probably not. We're not probably not going to vote anybody out.
bode
We
well
need to
for the
determine
gossip.
who's who.
Okay, and
I'm
or
definitely
an
leaning towards Zaki,
So I
right?
And
then
Zaki being evil?
They're gone.
Zaki being evil.
But I
Yeah,
don't
he was-
get the way Zaki
For sure.
Yeah.
And then so if he was the demon and there was a Scarlet Woman, it would have passed. And I'm kind of leaning towards Assassin Scarlet Woman.
That's what I was thinking.
Right. So.
But I don't think Zaki was the demon.
Demon. I think so right now I was talking with Shadow. I told Shadow that he's not filled in my. Do you have him at all? So I feel like of the 2 good roles he could be, it's gonna be either Fisherman or Mayor, right? Because Night Watchman, Undertaker would have said something by now.
Yeah.
He's not an outsider. Probably would have said if he was the noble, unless he's really holding on to it.
Yep. I think what it's going to come down to is Danny's information, and
Yeah.
I think Danny's information just doesn't matter anymore.
You don't think so?
I think Danny held on to it too long.
Yeah.
Unless the people alive are in his ping, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, it's possible, but right now I'm leaning toward Shadow is evil. Death possibility. If he doesn't fish today, then he's either Mayor or evil. That's kind of.
You're free to come with me if you
All right, yeah.
want to talk to both
I
of
haven't
us.
really talked to him since.
No, I've talked to them.
Those are my guesses.
Jiggy's definitely a legit possibility because of the choir boy thing.
No.
Right?
I don't know necessarily what to believe.
Hi.
Got that one yet?
Yeah.
Where's? Nah, he didn't get it.
All right, Shadow.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, love you, bye.
All right, Shadow. Here's an interesting proposal for you. Okay, I see that on your paper. You've taken a lot of nice and detailed notes.
Yeah.
And you know that I'm 100% trustworthy, 100% confirmed. Will you show me what's on your notebook?
Sure, though I don't think it'll. I think this is just what,
Okay.
This is based on what people have said. This is not any intuition.
Okay.
It is just taking notes based on what people have announced.
Okay.
So
Based on this, I think I am more willing to trust you. Based on the fact that you were able to show it to me and didn't try to hide it.
Sure. Let's see your
I'll be saying the night info later, but
yeah.
Because if they want to,
We want to make you seem as good as possible so that they can kill you
free
too.
one. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because if I'm the free one, okay, all right.
Yeah.
And we took out a minion.
Double
at least.
killing tonight, and we lose immediately.
Well, the assassin can only kill once, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we're like
I think the
we
assassin-
believe 99 versus.
Let everyone get back.
Still wrong.
Well. Welcome back to town, everybody. I don't know about you, but I certainly would like to gossip today.
Ooh,
what you got for us?
I would like to gossip about our segment giveaways. Just a final reminder for the segment. For if you donate $5, you get entered into the giveaway, and those are stacking. So every $5 gets you an entry for this wonderful Majora's Mask themed clock, as well as these Zelda themed small notebooks.
What else can you get for $5 these days? Like, come on.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
The clock is.
And
That's really cool.
every $5 is another entry. But if you donate $5 10 times for a cumulative $50,
Or just $50.
or just $50, you get entered into the giveaway for the Blood on the Clocktower Grimoire, really nice hard case game edition.
$150 value.
Wow. Do it for me, Chad.
Beautiful.
66% off.
So yeah, get your donations in. This game is getting down towards the end. We are at the final 4, and it is up to you guys to.
What's up, Zachy?
Chat. Zachy?
I have a gossip.
Okay.
I would like to gossip about our upcoming community night. If you guys are having fun watching us play this, and you're like, man, I wish I could play with them, I have really good news. In 1 week, on I believe the 25th, not this Sunday because we're
Still here.
Zeldathon.
We're here.
Have you heard of that? But the next Sunday, some of us will be running online Clocktower games that you can find in our Discord. The mods are going to put links in the chat right now. There's an event. Mark that you're interested and come play Clocktower with us. It'll be really fun. It's very low stakes. Everyone's very friendly, and they're going to lie to you a lot.
That's how it goes.
A small note on that: there is a very intuitive online app for that.
Yes.
So
Yes.
But Zachy, I can't afford that.
It's completely free.
It is. The online app and downloadable client are completely free, but you can support the game monetarily if you would like.
Yeah.
correct.
That's all. I'm dead.
All right. I'll open the floor. Mons?
I'll let
Mine's
Amaya
after
go
you.
first. Her
Thank
hand
you.
was up a
Maya?
little bit faster than mine.
Okay, it is time to reveal that I am the balloonist, and I've got a lot of information. My night 1 ping was Mags, and I have a lot of reason to believe that she actually is an outsider, and I've had multiple claims as well. Before she publicly claimed Recluse, I had multiple other claims to back that, as well as your own claim just saying that you were outsider, I think on day 1. So, outsider. Ping 2, is Cass, and can't be outsider, could be imp, could be minion, but I think we have every reason to believe that Cass is our lovely queen. So that all checks out. And then night 3, I got Zachy. So now, Zachy claimed gossip, and I love Zachy, but I just really have a hard time believing that I'm drunk and that you are indeed the gossip. So that leaves you as outsider, leaves you as imp or minion. Very sus. Don't actually know, but I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. I, of course, did not get a ping the night that I died. Thanks. Thank you, love you, bye. Yeah, I've talked with almost every single person in this game, and I will publicly say that I have every reason to trust everybody except for Shadow and Crafty. Crafty, I will say I've not talked to much, but you are an information role. I don't know what that is. I would love to know more about you. Shadow, you should probably be cowering in fear right about now. I'm really, really sus.
He really
okay,
is.
and that's it. That's what I got.
Zachy?
Pertinent. Am I cooked, chat? But no, actually, I think that makes me less suspicious because we can actually have multiple outsiders.
What?
Well, we could. If
We could.
Only
So there's a
if-
balloon.
if Amaya is the balloonist. Yeah.
Right.
Would make us 2 outsiders. We
Right,
currently
we
have
have
2 claims up.
3 potential outsiders, which is 1, 2.
So one of them is lying.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes. And
Huh.
It could also be a +0, by the way, which is why I'm not going to
Could.
absolve Mags from potentially also being evil. Potentially, but I have no reason to believe she is evil at this time.
And this could be a ploy of the evil, but playing devil's advocate.
Yes. I'm hard claiming Crafty. He is a townsfolk, and he can share his information if he wants to. I think it's that point in the game where it doesn't really matter. So here's the world that I'm living in right now. We have 4 people alive. I doubt, unless we can say someone specifically right now is the imp, we're going to vote on anybody, because that means we have 3 people going into a night phase, which means the demon kills the last remaining good person. We have 2 people alive. One of them is the imp. Evil team wins. So Crafty, if you want to share your information.
Hold on. Bonds, are you saying that Crafty, you as the grandmother, are you saying that Crafty is your grandchild?
Yes.
I can also verify this. I was told this day 2.
Okay.
I was told this day 1.
Yeah, the people figured it out just based on my mannerisms, I guess. I wasn't hiding. I was trying to just hide Crafty's role more than anything else.
Okay.
But I was not shy about being the grandmother to Crafty.
I would just like to say that I haven't quite gotten out of the tunnel yet where Bonds could have been a widow who self-poisoned, went directly to Crafty to get himself confirmed, and then was like, my job is done, and got out.
I mean, that's fair. I did approach Crafty and say, hey, I know you're the blank. And Crafty was very surprised.
Which a widow could do.
Because
a widow would.
But I also don't think a widow would have voted themselves out immediately either.
I have stuff, but I would like, crowd has been waiting.
Mainly that there are multiple people here that I have had the opportunity to chat with that can hard claim.
Not me.
Yes, I know.
Why don't you talk to me,
particular
Crafty?
reasons.
Do your thing. Do your thing. Sorry.
But there are multiple people that can claim that can like hard vouch for me being a good person. And I will say that I can also very much dispute the fact that or the idea that there is a widow that was poisoned, that was Bonds. I can pretty much like confirm that wasn't the case for a specific person.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go into it.
So,
All right.
Right.
I think I get what you're going.
I get the gist.
Yeah, I think
So right now, I am 100% confident that both Jiggy and Crafty are good. And I am very confident that we have 2 evil people left standing.
Interesting.
So in my world, it is Shadow and Mags as the 2 evil people. I'm a little suspicious of Crafty, just a tiny bit, but I'm 100% confirmed. I have a very strong reason to believe that Jiggy is good.
Thank you.
Can you share
um,
anything more about that?
So, well, just really quick, since Oracle, right, each night learns how many dead players are evil, I would just want to kind of go over who was dead each night, right? And then I don't know if Crafty's willing to share your Oracle
claiming
information.
Oracle? Are you like hard claiming Oracle?
Oh.
I
thought that was public.
I
thought that was.
We do a roll call.
I think you can do it.
I thought that was public. I apologize.
We don't need to do- We don't need to do a roll call. Unless you really
I
want
think
to.
everybody's
But
outed.
you haven't
Except
claimed
Crafty.
it. Why won't you? What do you lose?
Shadow has
Except for Shadow.
Shadow hasn't hard claimed, I think, to very many people.
I have Shadow's heart claim. I will say that.
Okay.
I do too.
Would you like to share it?
I'm not gonna give up your information. That's your information.
I think that we are of the consensus that we are not going to vote anybody off today. Am I correct in feeling that?
Why shouldn't we vote anybody off today, Teeb? Or why wouldn't we? Why would we choose?
If we're wrong, we lose.
Yeah, since we're at 4, if the town votes somebody out today, that goes down to 3. At night, the demon will kill somebody, most assuredly, bringing the count down to 2. one of which being the demon, which would result in the evil team winning.
Right.
So if we vote on 4, we better be damn sure we got the demon.
Yeah.
Is anyone that
So,
sure?
continuing my thought, if we want to facilitate a roll call, I'm all game, but general consensus of the town.
I would love a roll call.
I would love a
All right,
What,
I can
what-
get behind a
what
roll
if we
call.
what if we wait to sleep and then do this first thing tomorrow?
What would a
I would
roll
like to do.
call
I would
could
like
also
to do
do
that
that.
first.
Yes. To clarify, it would be giving everyone each a moment to either claim their role and information that they have so far this game, or just to pass.
Right.
Just continue on.
Is
I-
there
I
a
think-
world where you're drunk?
Me?
No.
No.
Not.
I don't think so.
There. Yeah. There's not a world where I'm.
I think our best bet is to save the roll call for the first thing tomorrow morning after we see who makes it out of tonight.
Sure.
I think
Alright,
we should. I think we
alright.
should vote
I
for
spread
Yeah, no,
drunk
it makes
goss
sense.
I think
it-
early on to hide my role.
I think we
but-
should do it right now.
Do we wanna-
I think an
do
evil
we
person
wanna-
would say that.
Do we want to put
I
the
think an
roll
evil
call
person
to a
would
vote?
say that.
Yeah. Let's just put the roll call to a vote.
Okay.
All right.
Show of hands.
Hands in favor of roll call today.
I mean, sure.
All right. I guess I don't mind waiting.
3. Hands in favor of sleep.
I'm tired.
Big pro.
All right.
The slips
Okay.
have it.
EP.
It looks like we are going tonight.
See you on the other side.
Good night, everybody.
The other side. Partner.
And as we enter the night phase, we will have 2 players that wake up tonight. One is Jiggy, our imp, who will choose a player to kill. I believe Jiggy chose to kill. Looks like Crafty Boss, our Oracle. Because of that, Crafty will not wake up and will not learn how many dead players or how many dead players are evil. And that is the end of our night. So we will go into the day with a final 3 of Jiggy, our imp, Chillamags, our Scarlet Woman, and Shadow Temple, our mayor. It will be interesting to see whether Shadow Temple can convince town to go for any sort of mayor win, which is when, if the next day, if they do not kill anybody, and if the town chooses not to kill anyone, they will get an automatic win through the when they wake up through the mayor's ability. However, it is a risky play, especially if they're suspicious of Shadow. Go ahead.
Good morning. In the night, Crafty
Yep.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you later.
has
alligators.
died.
Yeah, I knew that was.
We are
Pretty
at
hard to
our
confirm,
final
though.
3, being Jiggy, Mags, and Shadow Temple.
Do we want to do a roll call?
Yes.
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 Sure.
Okay. We'll do a roll call. We'll start on this end. 3.
I am the Moonchild. When I died, I chose Danny Music, who died, all but confirming that you are good.
And that you're the child.
And then I am the Moonchild. That is
Yeah.
great.
Okay.
Oh.
Shadow.
Oh.
Hold
Let him cook.
My
Let him
name
cook.
Let him cook.
is Shadow Temple, and I am your mayor of this ever increasingly lowering population. Keep going. It's gonna take me a minute.
I mean, he had a tie ready. That's a good defense.
Windsor? What are you doing?
Yeah.
All right.
Coming full Windsor. I respect that.
I'm the Oracle.
Yep.
Many people know this, but do you want to give any of your Oracle information?
Let's finish the roll.
All right.
Yeah. Let's
Well,
go
that's what you're
around.
doing, roll call. You share your.
Oh, you say
Okay. All right. Let me pull out the notes.
Ooh.
The notes.
The rules.
So night 1
That
or
was
night 2, whatever it is.
Yeah.
The people that died were Bonds, Cass, and Maeve, and I got 0 deaths on that night. Or zero
evil.
Or 0
Sorry.
deaths. Or 0 evil. 0 evil. My bad. Yeah. I keep writing the wrong thing on here, so I'm like my brain is just. And then the following night, Bree unfortunately did not make it out, right? And I still had 0 bad. Then the following night after that, so the last night, Zaki, Amaya both perished, and I got 1.
Danny as well.
Danny and Amaya.
Oh,
died.
sorry, my
Yes.
bad. Yes, you also you were dead because funny.
Sure.
But I didn't write that
Yeah,
down
it's
because
right.
that would
Yeah.
okay.
Sure.
Yeah, but yeah, I got 1. So
Okay.
that is the information that I got, and then I didn't get any information this time because I died. So
And the first person
Whoever
said
we
again?
execute. Oh, sorry.
Oh, the first?
Yeah, who's the first?
Oh, the first person that died with Bonds.
Oh, right.
Bonds.
And then
that was a-
me
okay.
and Maeve died in that night.
Yeah.
Okay. Continuing the roll call, Zachy.
I was the gossip. On night 1, I gossiped that there was a tinkerer. Probably not true. On night 2, I gossiped that there was a gossip. Also, probably not true.
What a real one.
I respect that.
Yes.
Hello, I
really are.
am your lovely queen. I have been visited by many people over the course of this game. I unfortunately died, so I didn't get to use my actual ability, but yes.
I'm the balloonist. I've been Tingle the whole time.
Okay. I am the knight. I'll reveal the pings after we're done with the roll call.
All right.
This is
So dramatic.
Oh, that's
Bonds.
Oh yes, hello. I was the
Grandmother.
grandmother. The first night I was woken up to see that Crafty was the oracle, and I tried my best to protect my precious child who was too pure for this world.
Got pretty far.
Sweet.
Yeah, you did a pretty good job for the most part.
Jiggy.
I am Jiggy, and I'm in trouble. I'm the Sequire boy to Cass. When Cass died, I got no proc, so therefore Cass was not murdered by the demon. And the rest of this time, I'm just been kind of running around helping and talking, and I am the final good person left.
Mags.
I'm your recluse, the other outsider, brought into the game by the balloonist. I haven't heard of anybody actually getting any info on me other than Maya, the balloonist. That just proves that I'm not a townsfolk, basically, since Cass was the ping after me.
And Maeve.
I'm the village idiot. I learned on night 1 that Bree is good.
Okay, now I'll reveal the night info. The night info, the people that are not the demon were Bree and Shadow.
We let this ride, right?
I believe the Shadow's claim about being the mayor, and I think that we go for the mayor.
I think we let this ride.
I think that Jiggy and Mags and Zachy were the evil team. I am more confident that Shadow is the mayor than I am at being able to discern the demon between Jiggy and Mags. So I vote we go for the mayor win.
You make the best case I've ever heard in my entire life. I couldn't agree more.
I agree.
I had been hoping since night 1 that you would tell us if your non-demon people were still alive.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, the fact that it's Shadow really clears things up, because so my thoughts were that Shadow at this point would either be Fisherman or Mayor, right? Because like everything else probably would have been revealed by now, and so this makes sense.
For the sake of clarity to chat, when referring to mayor win, the mayor reads, if only 3 players live and no execution occurs, your team wins. If you die at night, another player might die. That's irrelevant. The first part's the important part.
Yes.
If there are 3 players alive and nobody is executed, your team wins.
I have one. There's one alternate world in which the Shadow is the minion, Mags is the demon, and Jiggy is good.
And you're drunk.
If I'm drunk, then that's a problem.
That's what I'm worried about.
I think that
worried about that.
Because I'm the choir boy.
You're a great actor, but I actually trust you in this game.
Thank you for that. but
If you all trust, sorry.
I think the outsider count might conflict with that, but go ahead, Bonds.
Okay, so I would just like to say we have 3 people alive and we don't have any hard confirmation of who the demon is. There's a 33% chance of guessing correctly.
True. Or there's a 50%.
Whether or not there is a drunk in play, I haven't found any conflicting information from anybody that is the case. So
it would have to be Danny.
It would have to be Danny, right?
No
information.
Anybody could be drunk, which means that their ability doesn't work. You could be the drunk.
That's
and
true.
That is true. And your choir boy thing just never works.
Yeah.
Shadow could be the drunk and his mayor win doesn't work.
Oh God,
That's unlikely.
It's unlikely,
but possible.
But we don't have
so
any
sad.
other solid information to go off of. So attempting to guess a 33% just isn't going to work unless someone can say, I caught so and so in a crosstalk or whatever, like a different claim. But like everyone's played it. It's been a really tight game. Everyone's done a really good job. It's been a very intense game.
Yeah.
I can't figure it out. Kudos to the script writers, by the way.
Yeah.
So like I personally am on board with letting the mayor win run. And if this is something that the evil team set up super far in advance, that they let a minion pose as the mayor, kudos to them.
I guess
that was
it's up to them,
that was a fantastic play. Long run.
Yeah, you make a really good case. I
agree.
I guess it's the play.
I concur. Good. What you got, guys?
My brain fell apart.
Pertinent information. There is a world we are ignoring. And first, whoa, Zaki's obviously evil. Yes.
You were the assassin, right? Just say it. You were the assassin, right?
It's content. No. I really.
Content's over with.
I'm not.
You know I'm serious, but content is not.
No, please let me cook. I have really important information.
Okay.
I need us to consider the world where Danny is evil, got Knight as a bluff, because I really am the drunk gossip. Like, that's the world I have to live in. And I don't, like, we're all haha funny, fun games, I'm evil. And I was dead and I didn't really think there was harm playing into it. But Danny could have been evil and gotten the Knight. And then, Danny, did you tell anyone? Danny?
No.
Nope.
So
I was
how
completely
easy?
tight-lipped about to everyone.
Oh, that's
I tried to
perfect
bribe him.
perfect for a play where your minion is the mayor and you clear your mayor in the final 3 of the day.
So
Zach, I have information contradicting your.
I also have contradictory information because I did talk to Danny yesterday. We had a one-on-one. Danny did not confirm any suspicions, but Danny did heavily hint that there was someone still alive in his ping.
I would like to.
I heavily.
I would think.
That's about it.
Okay, but my rebuttal to that is, it was going into final 3. There were 4 people in the world I just described. Yes, there is someone still alive, and that would be true in the world I just described. There's 4 people left. Do you know what I'm saying? So if there's 4 people left, Danny has 2 choices. Danny can say, one of my people is still alive. And no matter who dies, that still gives Danny the opportunity to say that do you know what I'm saying?
I would agree with you if not for Crafty's number and Bree's Moonchild.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
My information would also have to be drunk, I think, for this to check.
And you can't both be drunk.
We can't both be.
Yeah,
Nope.
exactly.
All right. I'm going to have to go ahead and push us into nominations.
Can we still discuss during nominations? I have a question for storyteller clarification.
Public or private?
Is a public one.
Okay.
This is the question. If in this hypothetical nonsense world that does not exist, but hi, I'm Jiggy. If Breeze starts Moonchild, the statement is the Moonchild, if the player was good, they die.
Yes.
If Danny was evil and Danny killed themselves that night, would that go to the minion? Wait,
What?
2 people
Two
died.
people died.
All right. Never mind. Keep moving.
That's all right. That's all right.
Nominations.
I would like to say that I really trust Jiggy at this point, which makes me feel like it's probably one of the 2 of them.
I think it's both of the 2 of them, but go ahead.
Between Mags and Shadow.
No, I think it's Shadow's the mayor.
You do?
Yeah.
Then we just ride this out, and if
I mean,
anyone
yeah,
nominates,
Bonds
we know.
described the numbers earlier.
Look, there's
statistically, it is more likely that Shadow.
I think we
is
just
the
got to
mayor.
make a decision at this point.
We don't do anything. That's the
let's
thing.
let's take a vote. Who votes for no nominations? Like just let it ride, go to sleep, and end the game.
If either Jiggy or Max nominate, they
this is an
confirm
unofficial
themselves
vote. These are the people
We
who
don't
are
have
not
to
going
For no nominations, as in we go for mayor.
We go
Yes.
for mayor win.
But that is
there is no.
And that's it. I'm not voting for that.
There's no.
Okay, that's fine.
Then make your nomination.
Then you have to nominate someone.
And that would.
Well,
You said okay. Then
You have to convince
No,
us.
because I'm the only good person left.
So you have to choose
Then
someone
you're
to
Max.
nominate who
Then
you
you
think is the
have to- you
demon.
have to
I am the only good person left.
I don't believe that.
Okay.
So nominate someone.
I am the only good person.
Nominate
left.
Mags or Shadow then.
But you see, our dilemma is you
Well, okay,
don't know between the two of them who are evil either. None of us do either.
What do we do?
We let it ride.
Yeah,
The game is over either
it's
way.
the only choice.
Either we vote. Either you nominate someone to vote out, and we let it ride, or we let the mayor win ride.
So nominate, we can discuss it further. But
Second call for nominations.
But it's all on you right now, Jake.
It is.
I'll back you up. If you nominate somebody, I'll vote.
Okay.
I'll use my ghost vote.
As
But if
another
you
alive
don't-
player, I think we should go for the mayor one, but y'all don't want
All
to
right,
listen
I
to me.
nominate Mags.
Jiggy nominates Mags. Please take the stand. Jiggy over here. Mags over
See
here.
who votes.
Prosecution.
Yes,
right?
prosecution.
Yeah, that's
See
it.
who
I'm
votes.
only opening this up to buy us time. Hello. Mags is clear. We have two evil people left. Mags is clearly an evil person. Sorry, but not really. So the question is the 50-50. We vote out Mags and we win because Mags is the killer, or we vote out we vote out Shadow and then we win, or we either lose or we win here. There's two ways here. I'm only opening it up just as a thing.
Why Mags over Shadow?
Because Shadow is the one that everybody thinks is the mayor. So if everybody thinks Shadow's the mayor, Shadow has the tie, it makes sense. Then there's don't laugh at me about that.
Sorry,
I'm just saying here that if I was to call up Shadow Temple, hi, Shadow Temple nominated, I don't know. Okay? All I know is that I'm the only one that is good left in this scenario. So, and I see the smiles.
No, I'm smiling because I was thinking of so if you think between me and Samoa Joe, there's a 50% chance. But then if you know that meme?
Yeah.
Anyone? Chat?
So basically we're in a situation where hi, I'm the only one that can argue that we lose if we don't vote somebody out. That's it. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do here? Mags is not gonna argue.
Okay.
Because Mags is evil.
So why Mags over? Okay.
Mags, you have the floor.
Yeah, I don't know, y'all. What do you think? Am I the demon?
I have a question.
Is Shadow actually the mayor?
You are for the mayor win, correct? I don't see a reality where you're evil and you advocate for the mayor win. I don't.
I think
Because if you're evil, you lose.
I think at this point we have to put Mags on the block.
Why?
And I think that sucks. Because if Mags is the demon, Mags wins. Because I think right now it's Mags and Shadow.
So, if hypothetically Zaki was a minion, there's got to be one other minion, correct?
Okay.
Yes.
So then, who was it?
So we are on this nomination right now. Anything else to say, Mags?
That's all I gotta say.
Jiggy, please, you guys can take your seats.
I'm
And
just
it's
gonna speak
time
real quick since it's my last. I'm the third
run the
person
vote.
here, and it's really kind of a three-way fight here at this point. I've been suspicious of Mags for a while now. I don't know what information there's out there that really hard confirms Mags to be a recluse. I don't know where that's playing out. We know for a fact that there's at least one outsider. We have that outsider's been eliminated, right? There's a pretty good chance that there are no more outsiders in this game left, right? And at that point, it's either
All right.
this or nothing.
Running the vote on Mags, starting with Maeve's dead
How
vote.
many votes technically?
It will take 2 votes to put Mags on the block.
Okay.
How many votes exist right
3.
now?
All there are 3 alive votes. No dead votes have been spent.
No dead votes have been spent.
So running the vote in 3, 2,
Wait,
1.
we lose here if nobody votes.
1
GG.
is not enough.
Do we want to vote to end the day?
You can nominate.
I think so.
I think we do.
Yeah, I agree.
Final call for nominations.
It's the only real
I would
play.
like to call for sleep.
Mags or Shadow, you are the only 2 players who can nominate.
I'm a mayor. Why would I nominate? I trust our citizens so well.
And Mags?
Let it ride.
Okay. Either way, the game comes to an end.
All right.
Please don't be the drunk.
And with the end of the game,
Here we go.
I would like to congratulate Shadow's team,
Oh boy.
Oh, come on.
the good team.
Okay.
All right. Settle down.
Silent Night! Silent Night!
Stop.
Oh my god.
All right. Let's recap this story.
That was my first ever email.
Well, chat, you have been enjoying this lovely show. Let's fill in everyone else.
Last chance to get in on the giveaways.
Donate now.
Donate to Zeldathon.
Third round of nominations are now open.
I nominate Teeb.
We passed 40K.
That's awesome.
So,
Oh my gosh.
Dude,
let's
I'm not okay.
with
What's the story?
Danny, our knight, confirmed and confirming Bree, our moonchild,
Hey.
along with confirming Shadow, our
My
mayor.
worst fear, by the way, my RNG.
was like, you could pick anybody else.
Another source of confirmation here, Bonds, our grandmother, saw Crafty, our oracle.
I love you. We did it.
And the first time that Crafty received a 1 was after the death of Zaki,
The assassin.
the assassin, who, of course, on the second night picked Cass, our king.
Good assassin kill. Good assassin.
I should have gotten the mayor.
Now, the demon went ahead and killed Maeve that night, our village idiot.
What?
No.
Do you have any insight about on that kill?
Yeah.
No, I had fun.
Jiggy, our imp.
Oh.
Thank you.
You
Can I get a hug, Cass? I just want to say that.
Wow.
Guys, let flying finish, please.
No, that's good. It's content.
You gave me the entire oracle or whatever.
At that point, it was public information.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know any of that.
Jack, really?
Let's see. The last two we have are Amaya, our balloonist,
I knew it.
who on the first night saw Mags, our Scarlet Woman.
I figured.
Woman game.
I figured that.
That's
And
really
that is
interesting. I
your
mean, it's not a
game
witch, right? It had to
of
be.
Blood on the Clocktower.
That was rough.
That was wild.
Let's just say the last four, the final four, I was put.
Hold.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What you got for us?
That's all for tonight's game of Blood on the Clocktower. Rest well, but be aware that in Termina, the end is just a new beginning. Good night.
Am I live? Okay, I have no program. I don't need no program. Hello, everyone. Hopefully, I'm audible.
Yeah, your husband's on audio.
They're yelling at. They're like, "You're audible. Your husband's on audio." Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I hope you enjoyed that amazing segment. We started working on this segment back in March.
Can I have all of the team come to the couch?
Yeah, please. Can we get the tech team out here? Can you get the tech? Can you get
All you guys, can we come to the couch?
Can you get the cam ops too? I just want to give some love to the tech team because we started working on this back in March, and it has been a huge project. Hello. It started with me watching Christian Hubicki from Survivor playing a game of Blood on the Clocktower on Twitch, and I was like, oh, what's this? Let me watch. And I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. And then I started DMing Flying Ludicolo, who loves the game, and was like, man, could we do this? Like, I had done Zelda Clue, right? We did Zelda Clue last time, and I was like, how can we top that? It turned out the answer was Blood on the Clocktower. And so, Arrow, get out here!
Get over here!
Get over here, Arrow! Where's Inkleman? Where's Inkleman?
Where's Inkleman?
Inkleman!
Sorry, it's just bugging me.
It's fine. Show your butt to the camera.
Yo, twerk.
Twerk.
Tag team twerk. Tag team.
No, that's weird.
Tag team twerk.
You make me so uncomfortable, Wicked.
Get on here. Get over here, Dino Inkleman. Dino, get over here.
It's just worse.
Hey,
worse than
Xanadier!
before. Oh my gosh. There we
Xanadier.
go. That's better.
Okay, fine. You can pick the camera and then you can come over.
Hi. What are we doing?
It's a tech team talk.
Tech team talk.
Hey,
Tech team talk.
I'm sitting on a table.
TTT.
Say hi to
Tech team talk. Oh, hey, what's up?
Hey, bestie.
Oh, hey, bestie. I got this for my bestie, Jenna. What is it?
It's for our favorite TV.
We got
what the? Olive
pizza.
Oh,
Is this a joke? Is this some sort of
fine. I'm taking it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you don't like block olives?
No.
How dare you? I'm leaving. I'm no longer part of tech team.
No, we literally
couldn't do this without you.
I literally gave you a pizza.
We gave you so lost until you directed.
All right, so I just wanted to take a little bit of time. I do have your donations as well. I hope you really enjoyed that segment. We worked for a very long time on that segment, as I mentioned. We started in March learning the game, and then I think it was June or July when I approached all, Luca and some of the others were like, "This is what I want to do," and they were like, "Ugh." Oh, and the cast is coming too. But I was like, I want 17 cameras. I don't know, maybe 7, 6, 8.
The
How many cameras
original
do we have?
request was 14 cameras.
Yeah! So I just wanted to talk a little bit.
Pretty close.
Each person here on the tech team, the crew. Thank you.
It's all them. It's all them.
I wanted to give them each a little bit of love and talk about what they did during what you saw, because you see your cast back there, but all of this was the tech team that made it happen as well, and I really want to give them the credit. So we're gonna start with Luca, who is our director for this.
Legend.
Luca, tell them all the work you did.
I sat around and yelled at people all day. No, but really more than anything else, like the job of a director is just to make sure the wheels keep on working, and more than anything else, it's like I just get to be a little face while everyone else really puts in all the effort to make things possible. So I'm just a backup cast to all of the amazing tech team members who did things. So let's move on.
Don't be so humble.
Too humble.
No, he called the shots.
He called the shots. He set up the pods. He set up the cameras. He did so much.
And when we
much.
freak out, he keeps us calm.
Yes.
He's very good at that.
Very true. Very true. All right, Dino.
I told my role to a few people. I was camera op.
Heck yeah! Wait, is it blue? Nope, it's black.
It's black.
Even better.
I ran the camera and told people not to walk in front of it. I failed sometimes, but
That's still pretty huge.
I think we got some good shots. It was a fun time.
So I had a very small role. I was the voiceovers with chat. At the beginning, I apologize. I was hearing myself on a delay, and it was really, really hard for for me to talk, so I messed up a lot. Well, don't worry, we'll fix it in post. Moving on.
What do you mean post?
We did do ISO recordings of everything.
We did.
So theoretically, we should be able to
hope
make
so.
you a better edit. I hope so. Yeah,
I hope
theoretically, we should be able to make you a better edit in the future that really does things. I was also, while I did the voiceovers, I also was the one listening to all the pods and trying to find the right conversations and telling Luca to make different, to call different shots.
You directed the producer.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
I was on the Stream PC. I started the bumpers and I pulled up the cues for the different roles as we switched across the cameras.
Yeah, the live graphics.
Yep, yeah.
And then you also created some of those ones as well, right?
Yes, the lower thirds in our introduction video with all of the roles coming out. Yep.
All right, who we got?
I'm Balloonify. I mean, the bassoonist. Probably Bassoonify audio, and wow, very challenging. Like, it's a challenging production to do, but in the context, not like only by itself, but also in the context of the show where we have, the couch stuff. We had art. We had a concert today. We had to reset back. I think we have remote segments. Thank you, Ro, for having a concert before us, so we can have a few bits to pull on all the mics and put them in there. Oh man, it's hard. And you guys, thanks for being patient and y'all. Wow, sorry about the mistakes. You can tell it took a while to get into the swing of things because also like, oh, this thing is on this thing because that's usually where it is for video games. That's usually where it is for interviews on set. So after we got a system going, it got pretty good,
Yeah, we had no tech rehearsal.
Oh yeah.
No, we did it live, as they say.
We had a very scrambled setup. I mean, as we do, because we are laying the tracks not only in front of the train, but also like after we passed over where the track should have been possibly at many times.
Yep.
So thanks. That was fun.
Arrow.
Hi, I'm Arrow, and I got to listen to Luca ask me to put a very expensive mic inside a tent.
Oh yeah.
And I was just like, "Are you what?"
Don't worry, we put a $7,000 camera in front of the tent as well, so that's primo content.
But I did my best to make things easier for Bassoonify, which mostly meant moving a million mics
Huge help.
and laying down a million feet of XLR cables, and it was still fun.
Definitely took the brains, helped because doing all that physical stuff, because the whole routing is just can't think. Oh my gosh. Yeah, sorry. Good job. Thank you, Arrow.
Keotter.
I'm Keotter, and I was cueing the lovely and suspenseful background music you heard, which was definitely an easier job than what Danny Music did, which was right in arrange all of it.
Period of before and after the game.
I can talk about that a little more.
absolutely.
It's a dynamic audio system that was made in Wise. I'd love to do a behind the scenes about that specifically, but that'll be for future content.
Hey, if we can do a milestone for that BTS.
Hey yo.
Oh, heck yeah.
I'm about it. Let's do it.
What do we do?
What number do you want? What do you think? What's a good number for a milestone?
$100,000. $100,000.
What are we at?
That's pretty
We're
far
at 40.
away.
I like 41111.
Ooh, yeah. All right, cool. We're gonna do 41111.11.
One.
Okay, cool. Wait. Is that Korean one or just one?
One.
Okay.
Got that? We got that written down somewhere?
Yep. All right. We got two. We got
Two more. No, it's fine. I'm trying to sorority squat night right now, and it's going horrible.
Inhale.
I don't know how you do it. Hi, I don't know how much this can hear me. My name is Zenadir. You can call me Zen. I was helping technical direct, so I was helping punch cameras on a Mac keyboard, which is a unique thing to do. And if Luca stepped out, I was helping make those calls. But dang, this was a very unique experience watching every single one of you behind the scenes, listening to everything I could, not being able to hear anything at all because we couldn't let anyone on couch hear anything. That's production. That was beautiful, and I'm very, very happy I got to take part. Very thankful for that. So thank you, everybody, for having me. Thank you.
Thank you.
And finally.
All right, so I'm Inclement. I did some camera operation on set today, but
Some
also
you
I
said.
spent. I also did a whole marathon of editing the two like pre-show videos, pre-recorded videos that were inserted in the beginning of the segment, which was also to the help of voiceovers from Plinkett and Teebs, and obviously I had help from like Flying and Signa Alex, so I can't obviously take all the credit myself on these things.
But I just wanted to say this is Inkleman's first time at Zeldathon, and he's been like killing it with so many videos. We just threw him right in. I was like, we're looking for another video editor, you know, someone to assist with us at Zeldathon. And he's like, oh yeah, I'll come and help out. And then we we're like, all right, here's this. Here,
we have 7 shoots. Make it into a 3-minute video.
So we appreciate you so much. Absolute legend. Did I forget anyone?
You know, let's talk about our MCs really quickly.
Yeah. Move on to the.
Yeah, so
MCs.
Flying.
Flying.
Why did you get up here? Team, you get up there.
Get up there, champs.
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah. Our trio of
Wouldn't have happened
producers.
unless y'all started this.
Yeah.
Y'all did this.
Yeah.
What the heck? This is what you made us do.
Why did we decide to do this?
Because Christian Hubicki did it.
Yeah.
I
will say it turned out amazing.
Oh, absolutely. I saw this game like when it was in Kickstarter, and I was like, the Zeldathon team's gonna love this.
Yeah.
Took us a couple years.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were. I remember, like, I watched the episode, and I was like, and then I discovered No Rules Barred NRB, and I was like, I watched that, and I was like, yes. this, but we're not gonna do it in post-production. We're gonna do it live. And then we just kept meeting, and we were like, all right, we need to convert people. So we went through like gimmick after gimmick to like force team members to just come to a game and play. Like, I mean, we even went to like Inklement played a few of our original games. Not even invited to the marathon.
I sent so many unsolicited DMs.
I know. Raise your hand if you had an unsolicited DM about playing this game.
I got my
Oh yeah, I in VR chat. We're
Yeah.
like, we're in VR chat Pilates. I'm like, we're gonna play Bundle on the Clocktower after this. Come on.
I was like, I don't know what that is.
Get off the full body tracks and let's go.
Yeah.
I'm just happy I got the Grim as fast as I did.
So
I would have let myself down if I let my reputation fail there.
You were fast on that.
Y'all,
shall we?
Like honestly, playing online with everyone and like just like the first few rehearsals because we've been playing all together and like sitting down and I got to sit down in rehearsals and I was like, just filling in. It's just like, now like we've been all online like we're all in person. Like it was just a special time and I love you all and man, this is cool.
Yeah.
Let's do it again.
Everybody did a great job.
I want to give some extra special thanks to Flying for spearheading the script that we played and going above and beyond to get the work done to get Ben Burns' voiceover.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you,
so much, Ben.
Thank you so much, Ben.
And just really just nailing down this process of trial and error trying to dial in our script. It turned out great.
That script is almost immaculate.
It's so good.
I was very happy with it, and I thought we need something that plays good and fits in the theme with Zeldathon.
Yep.
And we tried a bunch of
We
variations.
did. We had a giant spreadsheet of like 70 rolls of Clocktower, and like, oh, this can vaguely fit with something Majora's Mask. Like,
Yeah, that was our goal, was to make
Yeah.
it every role in there fit somehow with Majora's Mask.
I think this was one of those scripts that every single time we played this script, we got to the final three, we were like, doesn't matter who wins. This was a really interesting game.
all right, well, should we get?
Let me read some donations.
I
real
gotta go
fast.
set up the donation
Yeah,
deck
go,
anyway.
go set that up.
for-
I'm gonna read the donations we got during the segment.
Shout out our local. Shout out our local player. Yes.
Oh yeah.
I apologize if I get this wrong. Chuck20707, a friend, local in the area, provided us with the custom tokens. The night that we saw. What else was in this version? We had
Village Idiot.
The Village Idiot.
Yep.
We had a widow, a fishermen, all the things provided to us just to borrow to show on camera to make this even better.
Yeah, and so I'm just going to read some of your donations during that segment. We had $25 from Random Doodles. TikTok goes the clock. A murder in this room. Drip drop from the clock. Soon shall spell your doom. We had $50 from Nemenya. Gotta support my Clocktower crew. 1010 from Spirit of Water Montaru. People died. Ha! $5 from Tune 418 with a clock. $50 from Calypsoid. 1008 from Kuros. Woo! Clocktower. $50.30 from Astral Doe. I would like to gossip that I'm gossiping. $5.11 from A Paper Star. That clock, though. Pretty good clock.
Yeah.
$100 from Mr. Nitmar. $50 from Palm, getting in on the prize giveaways. $5 from Nick, less than 3. $40 from the Cavs fan. $25 from Nick and Mel are stinky. Zachy all the way. Maybe there's an inside joke in there.
Yeah.
$20 from June. We had $50 from Denise. I love Blood on the Clocktower. Great addition to Zeldathon. $50.30 from Mega Parsec. Thank you. $50.30 from MJ Evans. Oh, sure, enter me. I still do have a budget assigned to the marathon and haven't donated yet today. $69.68 from Yasanave. $5 from Sam Nitmar, Rip Townsfolk. $50 from Fallout Fan. $5 from Miniwe. Rip Zachy, I knew you were innocent. F in the chat. $50 from Pajopo 5893. $5.60 from Fire Red Lily. $10.10 from I Gossip That Titus Is Laughing. Ha! $15 from Pink Penguin. That's a really cool looking clock, right? $15.05 from Ads Plays. Love you all. Another great marathon. $50 from Hop Hop. So glad to finally see our work come to fruition on screen. It was a great segment to watch. Hope to see more people joining our weekly games. Maybe Clocktower comes backsies at a future Zeldathon event.
Thank you also to the doc team, specifically Hop Up and Palm, who are helping update that spreadsheet to help keep track of what the heck was going on.
Legends.
11 from Zachary. Woo, Zeldathon. $25.93 from Calypsoid. $40 from Cat Marlowe. Foxes are cute. $40 from Flagra. Great game and well done to everyone.
Flagra.
Let's go Flagra. $10 from the Caps fan. $40K hype. $5.60 from Hypest Ivysaur, $5 from Cleveland Dad 2, and $25 from Calypsoid. Thank you so much for your generous donations to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. And just another special shout out to the Zeldathon and Friends on the Clocktower Discord group that we have. Everyone on there, you helped make this happen by playing with us and helping us learn the game. We had to play so many games just to learn this game to be able to do this. We had to teach so many people how to play, and you played such a huge part in making this game happen as well, and we're very thankful.
I think in the last 5 months, I've been a part of like 70, 80, 90, maybe even games.
Goodness.
Like, it's been a lot, but I've been loving every minute of it. So.
And for me, also, I think for the first time since probably like the height of quarantine COVID, like I just felt like I was talking to friends all the time online, and it was actually really nice. Like talking to people every day. I felt weirdly more social than I did, even though in my everyday life, like just playing Clocktower every day, it was really cool.
And we'd love to help teach even more new players if you want to join the community event happening
next Sunday.
Oxt Sunday.
Yeah, not this upcoming one that's tomorrow.
That's what the word ox means. Not the next one, but the one after. Yeah.
A week from tomorrow.
Yes, a week from tomorrow. Hope to see you then. And we're gonna head on out now and enjoy some NES speedruns coming up next.
All right. I can get out of heels.
Good show.
That was so good. Oh wait, no one's on audio, right? I think it's
Hey Penny, Tora, what's your favorite classic Zelda? Oh, Tora says Ocarina of Time. Penny? What do you mean Wind Waker? That's not classic. Oh god, I'm getting old.